small cold that lasts approximately 43 seconds. 43 seconds.
What's up, Cool Breeze? I got a couple of cold beers in my pocket now. You want one?
Won't I get in trouble?
Not if nobody don't find out. Give this to old baby Billy. This right here is a silver bullet, all the way from Colorado. Kids in France, they drink all the time. Cheers. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with you having a little drink. Listen to me, I need to shut the fuck up is what I need to do. Here you are drinking beer, and I'm speaking truth. I mean, you liable to get the courage to do something now.
You know what, Uncle Baby Billy? It's a good idea.
You want a little more cold beer? Yeah. Sitting next to this pond, it's like a beach party now. Oh, yeah. Tilt it back, shotgun it now. Get on in there. That's the Satan juice right there.
Want a beer?
Hook it up!
Yeah. Hook me up! Beer? Last night, me and Blaine got to talking, and we came to the realization, dude, that you have a drinking problem.
Okay, good one. Now can I have a beer?
That's cute. I remember when I had my first beer.
If you really want some film at 11, why don't you follow me down to the brewery? I'll tie a bowling ball to my ankle, dive in the vat of beer. I'll leave this world the same way I entered my marriage, dead drunk!
What do you guys give me if I kill that bird? Barbara, that's a bald eagle. Get away, Baldy! Yeah!
Oh. Good evening, good evening. This is the Wort with Mike at PeteGubsRadio.com. We are live here at the biggest and the baddest.
I wasn't on, was I?
No, you weren't. I usually got to get my intro. The biggest and baddest comedy store in all of America.
Are there refunds on comedy?
There are no refunds.
No
on,
refunds
You
on
get
comedy.
none. It's zero zippity-doo-dah. So we're Mike at PeteGubsRadio.com. All right, so let's go through some sponsors really quick, and then we'll tell you what's going on tonight. We'll start with our brand new sponsor, Tavor. Tavor, yes, it is a make-your-own beer mail package. So go on Tavor, get onto the Android store, or go onto the iTunes store and find, or App Store, whatever the F it's called. I'm going to say F.
It's an app store.
It's an app store. Go on there and get yourself the Tavor app. And then once you go on there, you're going to start getting these messages, notifications, letting you know that new beer has just come out. Add it to your...
All the goddamn time, new beer.
Yes, new beer every goddamn day. I mean, literally 3 beers today. Did you see what popped up today?
I didn't.
I didn't look at them,
I
but...
haven't thought of beer
constant,
in 2 weeks.
Oh, boy. So constant notifications of new beer that you can add to your box. And once your box is filled, they will ship it right to your door. If you go on checkout to the promo code and type in the word WORT, W-O-R-T, you will receive percentage off your package. It is a flat rate of $14.99 shipping anywhere in the continental United States. So go on to Tavor and check it out today. We are also sponsored by Shirts on Tap, shirtsontap.com. For all your shirt needs from breweries all across the country, go on shirtsontap.com, give them your size of your shirt, and they will start sending you a shirt from different areas of the country, all over, right to your doorstep. Type into the promo code WORT, W-O-R-T, receive your first shirt for $5.99. After that, it's a discounted $13.99 per month. Yes, it is a subscription, and you will get a shirt every month from different breweries all over the country. Go to shirtsontap.com for more. And Pete's wearing his second shirt, and not
and
the other shirt that
the
you
same one I wore 2 shows in a row.
3 shows in a row. Well,
was it 3?
Yeah, because then you skipped the craft
so.
fest, and then it was the other studio
That's
show.
even better.
It's fantastic.
I was folding laundry yesterday, and I was
saw that
shirt.
shirt?
I'm like, I almost want to wear it again.
just on purpose now. I actually found my Barn Shed shirt today.
I see that.
I was like, wow, I forgot I had
like
this.
the Patty's Pub shirt.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, or McSor, not McSor's.
Yeah.
It was one of those. No, the one that was. Why can't I think of it? The one over by Hofstra.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those. I have another one that's just like this. That's from Hot Show. Anyway.
Speaking of Patty's Pub,
yeah,
new season of Always Sunny.
Oh yeah,
Wednesday
it's
night.
coming out Wednesday. It's gonna be fun. All right, so shirtsontap.com. Go ahead and get yours today. We're sponsored also by My Bomber Jackets. Promo code Wort. Get your percentage off your order. Also, Brewers Hardware for all your small homebrewing needs and all your large capacity needs. Go to brewershardware.com. And they're fine sponsors of the show. We also want to mention tap handles. We've been getting those tap handles out to various breweries and restaurants and bars, so check it out. Those are the people that we've had on the show. So talk to your bartender, ask him about it, ask him about what's going on. We're going to do some live shows coming up that'll segue into what I'm about to talk about. And also, gave the tickets back, you motherfucker. We're going to talk to Mark from Hopscotch in a little bit. Son of a bitch. So you better invite us. All right, we'll talk to Chris from Dubcast.
Just close the shop. Or Mike and I will go run the shop.
Yeah. Well, Mike and Pete and the Wort will take over Hopscotch for the day.
And you'll
just
come
show
back
me
to
the
an
POS. I ran Apple Store for like 2.5, 4 months or something like that.
I have a background in retail. You will come back to an empty store.
Yes, it will be all drinking.
And two very drunk.
You will just see us wheezing the juice out of the tap handles. All the sours, porters, stouts, IPAs, double IPAs, common ales, and all sorts of stuff at Hopscotch. We're not sponsored by them, but I just throw that in there because he just texted us back. And then, of course, we got to quick mention to Jeff Hartwell over at Hartwell Woodshop. So give him a check out, Hartwell Woodshop online, brick and mortar out in Patchogue. So there it is. And as you can see on Facebook and YouTube tonight, that we have nobody here. Unfortunately, I think there was a strong miscommunication, not only between Pete and I, but between...
I'm gonna take the hit on that one.
You want to? I don't know, because you are our booking agent in a sense. But it's not that big of a deal tonight.
Can I put that on my resume? Booking agent?
Booking agent for Govs Radio, the Wort with Mike and Pete. And it says at the top, Pete Cavano. We spoke to Huey and Nick, let's say, about a month ago at the Craft Beer Fest in Heckscher Park. And they were on board. We communicated that week, went back and forth, set a date, talked to them a little bit about what was going on. And then
then proceeded to not talk to them again.
No, well, we did tag them in a bunch of social media posts, but we never really reached out and got a true line of communication with them. We were just assuming, since they were, great guys, and they've been on the show twice now at our live events, that they would just automatically want to just roll right in here and not even ask a question about where Governors is and what time am I coming in. And I don't know why we did that. Hi, this is the Wort Mike at PeteGovsRadio.com. Who's on the phone?
I said, fucking dumbasses. They don't even know when to come in.
No, they're not the dumbasses, Graz. I think it's miscommunication. Both Pete and I were like, yeah, we both got this, and neither one of us got it. And then we also just didn't.
I'm sure Mike's handling this.
Yeah, I'm sure Mike's. And I said, I'm sure Pete already emailed them for, I don't know how we thought Pete was going to. They didn't even send us an email, Jeff, by the way. It was all social media communication.
There we go.
So let's, you know what, tonight, let's.
You two are the dumbasses.
Yes. Agree.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
100%.
Graz, I missed you at the back-to-school barbecue.
I heard it was a success. My wife was a fucking mess.
Really?
It was packed there, dude.
Pete, my wife was a fucking mess leading up to it.
Why?
We had to buy, because I guess Main Event brought hamburgers and whatever, but up until a week before that, we didn't have anybody because I guess the new, I don't know, there's a new place up on Route 110. It fell through, so my wife was scrambling.
Was it the place that just opened up by the movie theater?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
PDQ?
She was fucking scrambling.
God, those chicken sandwiches. Have you had a chicken sandwich from them yet, Graz?
What happened?
Have you had PDQ yet?
I haven't.
It's phenomenal.
Isn't it fucking great?
Is it better than Chick-fil-A?
It's on par.
Yeah.
You know the same thing I'll say about Chick-fil-A about PDQ.
Okay.
The chicken sandwiches are fucking great.
Right.
The fries are mediocre at best.
What are they, waffle fries?
No.
Tater tots?
No, they're like McDonald's French fries.
Only they suck. Not suck, but they're like.
Yes.
But with Chick-fil-A and PDQ, their fries are just as good as the ones I can make in my toaster at home.
Okay. So it's like string fries from the freezer aisle of your local supermarket. And
Or
they're deep
tots.
frying them, which are delicious, but still not quite up to par with some of the major ones I've been doing for years. All right. Well.
But it's worth it to go for a fucking chicken sandwich.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you concur, Dr. Graz.
A couple of things, Michael. First
Yes, sir.
of all, can we start throwing me in as a sponsor? Since, you guys are always going to use my bus on a beer tour or anything else if it ever happens. So I think you should throw GothamGoldGraz in there.com every once in a while.
All right, so we'll say Gotham Gold Graz is also working with Hopscotch, and you guys have sold out the bus. I saw the post online.
Nice.
Yeah, he sold out the bus.
Of course
We
he
got
did.
I guess 18 to 20 people. That guy's great. Mark from Hopscotch, he talks about you guys so highly. I like that guy a lot.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
until he didn't give us the Dubtoberfest tickets that he said he won. That son of a bitch.
What did he do? What happened?
So Dubtoberfest, Dubco is doing a Oktoberfest at their place, and Chris from Dubco was on the show 2 weeks ago and was talking about it and discussing. Crowler opening is deeper. I like it. He was discussing, who they have, and they have a really good lineup between Sekatog and Small Craft, some of the ones and Gun Hill, some of the ones you don't normally see at the Brewfest. So I was really impressed, and I don't really have much to do that day, so I was really hoping I would win the contest to try to win tickets to Dubtoberfest. If not, I'll pay. But the thing is,
why would you
hold on.
Pay? Yeah,
So
why
wait.
would you pay?
I just wait. So because I'm not that kind of celebrity in the beer world just yet. I'm getting there,
Yes, you are.
No, we're not yet.
You could have just said, if I knew I couldn't go, so I didn't bring it up. But if you could go, you should just
Well,
say,
I'll
like,
just
hey, can I
DM
get a
them.
ticket?
Is there you got any tickets left? I'm looking to
Yeah.
go. All right. So anyway,
Hey,
they ran a
wristbands?
contest online for people to win tickets, and those people all tagged other people, and that's the way social media contests go. So I saw it, and I tagged Mark in the post, and and Hopscotch, obviously. And one of the things that popped up right after us was Mark then tagged 10 other people. Well, not 24 hours later, Dubco announced that Hopscotch won the contest. That son of a bitch. So I DM'd him and I said, listen, Mark, you better use those tickets, or you better kind of send one of us to go with you. And he
You're never allowed on the word ever again, and we won't mention your fucking name, and you went out of business, dumbass.
This is exactly what I wrote.
Mark is welcome to call or come into the show whenever he wants.
Lucky bastards, Dubtoberfest tickets, ? F&A Cotton, F&A. And he wrote back, LOL, but we can't go, so we gave the tickets back. You son of a bitch, Mark.
He should have just
Why would he do that?
He should have re-gifted them.
No, no, you're right. He could have done his own contest and had it out of the shop. I don't think he was thinking. But I also don't think he wants to.
No, that would have been a shitty thing to do.
That would have
That's
been,
funny.
yeah, right. It would have been funny, but it would have been a shitty thing to do in the industry to re-gift it after Dubco gifted it to them. It's kind of like a re-gift, a really shitty re-gift.
But it's really not, because you would have gave it to you, and you would have represented the Wort with Mike and Pete.
I don't
and
think
Doug's Radio.
I think he thinks what Pete thinks is that if we wanted to go, we just ask Chris and he'll go, come on down. Which I still think can happen, but I don't like asking for things.
Yeah,
I really don't. I don't like.
right, first of
You
all,
know how I
you're
roll,
not-
Graz. I'm.
Yeah, but Michael,
Rolls
it's
deep.
time for you to Michael, it's time for you,
Balls
for
deep.
you to realize
Yeah.
the fucking your
The power of the Wort.
Yes.
That's a load of crap.
No, it's not. It's definitely a load of crap. There's no power here.
It's not a load of crap, because everybody knows about you on Long Island. So what are you kidding?
Well, there's a good fair amount of people that do know about the show, and we appreciate all of our listeners for tuning in throughout the week in our replays and our
fuck
live
them.
shows. Thanks so much. And everyone seems to really love you.
Why? Why does that bother you so much?
It doesn't.
And everybody-
It doesn't bother me. I was being very sarcastic.
I know. They all fucking can't stand it.
You know what I get from the people outside of New York? It's funny. They said, "Who's that typical Long Island guy on your show?" Like you
Fuck
are
off,
the
you
epitome of Long
fuck off, you
Island
Minnesota-
people.
Fuck off, you Minnesotians.
I don't think they're from Minnesota.
Oh, no. One of them was friends.
Was it? Oh,
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
He
Minnesota.
definitely doesn't like
All
guys.
right, so it was definitely
You have
Minnesota.
beer?
Do we have beer? Yes. We have plenty of beer.
You do have beer?
Yes.
Yeah.
What kind? Anything good?
A very large
Well, they're all
assortment.
from local craft breweries, Graz, from the Long Island area, so I'm assuming that they're all fucking good.
Pete, don't get sarcastic.
You get snippy. Listen, we're gonna because our guests did not show up. We're not going to be doing a 4-hour show tonight, Graz.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Well,
Pete's
you know
hurting.
what?
I'm tired already. We got work tomorrow. Listen, 2 weeks ago we had a blast with the guys from Nap Time and Dubco.
That was a fun
and we didn't
time.
get home till 1 o'clock in the morning.
That was awful.
And it killed me the next few days. I ended up getting really sick. you probably had a delayed reaction to it, and now you're sick.
I did nothing at work the next day.
It was
I had
god
nothing
awful.
done.
I felt.
What else is new?
I actually went home. I think I went home
but
early.
But this time I was even more tired, Graz.
It was actually no. I take that back. It was a few days after, but I went home early. I was so bad.
Oh, really?
I wasn't even being drunk. I was sick. My voice was shot.
Yeah, just get run down.
Oh, 100% run down. And I'm really not 100% yet. I still have, like what amounts to, I don't have allergies, but what it feels like allergies. I wake up sore.
Maybe
It's just
it's
a
the
mess.
HIV. I hear that's going around.
Yeah,
these
I
days.
probably got a strong case
Probably
of the
got
HIV.
the
Yeah, more
Maybe
likely.
it's AIDS.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or
No,
full-blown AIDS, yeah.
Oh, it's a little FBA.
Or quote-unquote pneumonia.
Right. Right. Hey, oh. Too soon?
All right, so listen.
Yeah.
Since you don't want me for the 4 hours,
Yeah.
I'm going to honor you with my presence in 10 minutes and hang out with you for half an hour.
Okay.
I'm going to have one beer and I'm going to leave.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Because I got to be in the city for something else.
Are you bringing PDQ sandwiches for us?
Well, no, I'm on the way. Do you want chips? You want
No.
something to eat? You want
No, eating on the air is a terrible idea.
I'm kidding.
cares?
Yeah, no, I care. I'm the professional radio guy. I shouldn't have food in my mouth. Here's the word, Mike and Pete.
But if it was Chick-fil-A.
Fuck yeah, I put it right there. I just shove it in my mouth.
Usually a penis.
Within,
It's
yeah.
usually a penis when you go like that.
Half the sandwich would go in my rectum, the other half would go in my mouth. I enjoy it from both sides. All right, buddy, we'll talk to you in a little
See
bit.
you in a little bit.
Bye.
Later. Hey, so we're Mike at PeteGovsRadio.com. So here's the deal, Pete. We are giving away tickets tonight. If anyone's still tuning
Yay.
in, that Graz hasn't turned off right away. We got a lot of tickets to give away. I'm going to be honest with you.
All the goddamn tickets.
All the goddamn tickets. So the first set of tickets we have to give away tonight for a random caller is going to be to the Fall Beer Fest in Farmingdale happening October 19th. The lineup is actually not too bad. I didn't look at the
Lineup's
lineup
pretty
until yesterday. 1940s.
Yes.
Dubco.
Everybody, Charlie.
Gun Hill's going to be there.
Really?
Great South Bay is going to be there. Yes.
Why didn't I see any of these names last time?
They're on the post. Go look at it.
I'm gonna
Go
go
look
look
on
at
their website on the Fall Beer Fest. It's really I forget
Also,
what
Captain Lawrence.
Captain
Gotta
Lawrence
see
will
if
be
we
there.
can sneak-
Yep, excited
sneak,
about
them
that.
on the show. That would
Absolutely.
be
Even
really
if
good.
there's reps, I don't care. I'll take
fuck
them.
yeah.
I don't think they're gonna have the Brewers there because it's not at like a big.
They're
like,
a pretty big operation.
Yes, and I'm going to say that the behind the soccer dome in Farmingdale isn't one
doesn't
of those
rate.
things they're going to send their top line brewers into. But we have 2 tickets to give away to that Fall Beer Fest, October 19th. So give us a call, 516-465-3990, 516-513-0515. We'll give it away to a random caller tonight. And, they'll be able to come hang with us because we're going to be broadcasting from the event.
Yeah.
We also have another event. We have the Great Beer Expo coming up.
Hooray!
We did this last year. We've been to it a million
Fucking
times.
blast.
Loved it. That's when all our friends come out. It's
Yep.
like the Hexture, but probably even better because everyone's there.
Everyone's there. Yeah.
Everyone.
I had such a good time last.
Best time was
last
at the Speakeasy that Long Island had.
They had a fucking really cool booth
And the
there.
high octane beers they had only back there that you
Yeah,
could
that
only
was-
get. It was fantastic.
Always a good time to see
I'm
Scott.
excited to see what they're thinking about this time because they're still in their 10 beers, 10 years.
Yes.
So maybe they'll have something special related to that to celebrate it. Be
How
interesting.
many weeks away is it?
November 2nd, so
close.
5 months.
They have 2 left.
Yeah.
So that's 10 weeks.
5 weeks, rather. Yeah, it's only 5 weeks away. 6 weeks at most. 6 weeks.
Well, they have
for-
6
weeks from
beers left
Saturday.
to go.
6 weeks from Saturday, so there's no
So
way.
we're
Yeah, right there.
tail end of it. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That'd be cool to do their big celebration beer
Yeah.
at the end there. So we're excited for that. That's on November 2nd. We're giving away 2 sets of tickets. One set tonight, maybe. Another set at our live show at the Fall Beer Fest. We'll give away tickets at the Fall Beer Fest to that show.
Tickets on top of shows.
And then we have another show, hopefully on October 7th, which might be South Shore Brewing Company.
Quite possibly.
Quite possibly be them. And we'll give away tickets to the Great Beer Expo on that day. So we have a ton of tickets to give away. So much stuff, as well as all our promo codes for our sponsors. So we're doing that. And
There's
I'm
also
really
a promo code for the Long Island Fall Beer Fest.
Yes.
I believe,
Yeah.
right?
I never mentioned that. I apologize.
didn't.
So if you want to go to the Long Island Fall Beer Show and you did not,
And obviously
win
you
tickets
do
from
because
here,
you're not a tool.
right.
So obviously you want to go.
You want to go. You can go on to the website. It's on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Link to the website, and in the promo code, type in WORT, W-O-R-T, W-O-R-T, to receive money off, I think it's $5 or $6 a ticket or something like that.
Sure.
Because they're not super expensive either.
No.
So it's only a few bucks off, but it's definitely worth it. So check it out. Go on to Full Beer Fest, I think it is .com, and you will see it there.
All right, let's talk about this. I haven't tried this yet.
So this is by the way,
is-
I was there on Friday. So I sat with Ken for a little bit. My buddy.
they had a couple beers I want to try too. I haven't been able to get down there.
I'll give you the rundown. Cheers, by the way.
Cheers
to a show without any people
This is
here. We
Secatog.
haven't done this since our underground show in my basement.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
that's the last solo show that we've done.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. Double dry hopped hazy,
Yep.
9.3.
9.3 is going to fuck you up. I'm telling you right now. So here's the deal.
Fuck yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
good.
On Friday, you could you taste the Enigma
That is really
hops.
good.
That's the point.
Is that
of the
what it
Enigma.
is?
Yeah, the Enigma hops. It's
Smooth,
good.
creamy mouthfeel.
Yep, and it also it's a New Zealand hop.
It's good.
So those as being the hot hop.
I still laugh at that fucking can from Port Jeff.
Yeah.
The peer pressure, all the fucking stupid suggestions on the can.
Why don't you have more hops from New Zealand? Why is your mouth a piece of shit? Anyway, so we went Friday to Secatog. Went down there and Ken and I forget his name. I remember. There's a million of them down there now because there's a different guy back there every time. They ran me through a couple of the new stuff. Heavy Doc is back on, which I love Doc, which is sitting in my fridge right now. I didn't bring it. I'm very selfish that way. But they have a couple of brand new stuff. They have a white IPA. It was good as shit. You got to try the white IPA.
I want to see what did they.
A lot of their
There was a
beer.
couple things they
There's
had
two doubles. Other than that, everything was like a single hop at around like a 6.4, 6.8. I sound like Raz.
I don't care about Hefeweizens.
There's a ton of stuff on there, though. He had a huge, I think it was 12 beers. He had 12 beers on the board. And you could take a tour around the world. It was awesome.
I wanted to try their Saison.
Yep, good.
And the Midas Whale.
They also had a double. Not a double IPA.
All of them.
Double. The Belgian double was so good. So the guy I went with, the guy from my job, Eric, who's called into show. And
Yeah,
he's been around.
Didn't we meet him at the opening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He came. That's right. He came to the Secatog opening. So I said to him at the last minute, "Listen, I got to go get beer. It's my buddy's co-ed baby shower. Yeah, we had a co-ed baby shower, and I said I got to go down to Secatog, grab a couple of crowlers to give to him as my personal gift for him, as opposed to the rocking chair that we got him and the baby clothes that I had nothing or no part of." So I went down and picked out a couple of special. I picked a hazy pale ale, delicious, and the white IPA for him. I thought those were two unique styles that you don't. I'm not just gonna give him a double, DDH or something else. And I tried it all before I gave it to him. Delicious. And then I got a Doc for myself. And then Eric had the double, and then grabbed the crowd of the double to go as well. So we walked out of there with 4 crowds to go.
Good for you.
Yeah. And this was the one that I got a few weeks ago that my friend Brian that had the baby shower loved. He said this was one of the better beers he's had in a long time.
It is very good.
It's excellent. It's one of my favorite as well.
I want to keep drinking it, but I'm afraid to keep drinking it.
Pour me more. It's a 9.3, and we got to get this going. This is where Mike at PeteGovsRadio.com. The phone number here, 516-465-3990, 516-513-0515 to win your tickets to go see the Fall Beer Fest October 19th, or if the Great Beer Expo on November 2nd. We're going to be live here in studio for a little while, so give us a call. Pete, so let's talk a little bit about that bus from Graz. I thought that was interesting that they sold it out pretty much within 2 weeks.
I'm not surprised.
Well, Mark does a great job, and I think one of the things that really turned me on, and Mark, if you're out there, I just want to go over it again with you. If you give us a call, one of the things that really stood out to me, it's not just your average beer tour, although you can go to Other Half and you can go to what was the other one? Transmitter. Was it going to Transmitter? I don't remember the other two. And the big thing to me was the sandwiches that Ryan was making.
Oh, yeah.
I would go just to see what the fuck Ryan was cooking up. They look delicious.
They do. They do.
With
sound
the
good.
description. Like, you remember the dossiers he walked in here with about the cheese, and he gets right into the details of everything that he serves. He knows every little bit of it, and it extends out to Ryan now, creating something. The descriptions went out there, and it's unbelievable. I don't know if you saw some of the recent posts that Hopscotch has been doing either. They've been doing a bunch of video posts, beer reviews, and
Speaking
stuff like
of
that.
their dossier, they have the Meacock's Dairy.
Meacock's! I love the
It's
Meacock's.
coming down to them, so they're going to have a joint tasting event.
You know what I was upset at?
Beer and cheese.
What I missed from them was the bottle share.
You know, the
'Cause
one
I
I
had
wanted
a
to go
shit
for-
ton of Treehouse in my fridge.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I could
yeah.
have traded up. Like I could have made out on that trade.
I would have liked to go into the they had that educational one on hops. I thought that would have been interesting.
Did they bring anybody in from a farm
know.
or anything like that? I didn't see the details of it. I did see that it was happening. It'd be interesting to have someone like
Yeah.
that here on the show, bring some of the pelleted
Reach out
hops.
to the guys
and-
at
yeah, 20 the hop yard.
27 hop
Or you want to get the hemp people. Have you seen that out there?
I think it's the same people.
I don't know, because
No?
it says what happened was the Instagram account had said, here we are, we're a hop yard, but fool you, we're actually growing hemp now. And just posts of just dank-looking marijuana plants all over the place. You got to check it out. It's not the Route 27 hop yard. It was one of the other ones, and I can't think of what it was, so we're going to sit on our phones for a minute as the air goes dead and me just babble into the mic. But it was, I'm just write hemp in there, and I'm sure the hemp yard, right? Is that what they called it? Hemp yard?
Sure.
Yeah, Route 27 hemp yard, you're right.
Yeah.
So giving you nothing but the finest organically grown hemp right here on Long Island, striving to lead the market, the highest quality CBD hemp. So for people that don't know, hemp is the male version of the marijuana plant, which has
what it is?
no psychedelic THC chemical in it. But it looks, when you look at it, like it should be on the front cover of High Times. Right. You know that magazine you pass in the gas station. It's Playboy, Maxim,
It was
High
never my
Times.
drug of choice.
No, I mean, it's one of those ones that a lot of people stay away with because, I don't know, it's illegal. And you
Do
can get arrested.
so Shiner is coming to
Shiner Bach.
Shiner Beer
Okay.
is coming to the Long Island
Shiner.
Fall Beer Fest. Think their head brewer is going to be there
Nope.
from Texas? No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a budget for that.
Where's Braven from?
Bushwick.
Oh.
And I've talked to one of the reps there. They had a black IPA, dude, back when they first started. It was delicious. I like black IPAs. I like the little chocolatey, caramel.
I've only had one, and it was
IPA.
undrinkable.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was the one that I the metal. The metal from Trillium.
I mean,
that might have been the one you had.
No. Oh, then
that
maybe
one
I've
was
had
really
two.
good. That was a good black.
I don't want to call it the brewery because I don't want to say. But
Okay.
you would give me one.
Yeah.
I
Not a
fucking
fan.
2 sips of it, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah, not for you.
This isn't for me.
The black IPAs are different because what you get from the roasting of the malt really adds character, and sometimes you don't know what you're going to get until you roast it and get it down there and then see what happens. So
roasty toasty.
But then you can always add that hop. You can add that bitterness to it. And I think it works out very well.
Speaking of dark stuff, I saw. Oh God, Barrier. There's a Schwartz beer coming out.
Yes,
that's exciting.
And you saw we got the message back. You said
Yeah.
give us 5 weeks and that Schwartz beer will be out there. That'd be interesting.
Fuck yeah.
They produce so much beer there. Stuff comes out all the time. I have
know.
a Barrier beer with us today.
Yeah, they have a bunch of fucking releases. It's
Barry,
crazy.
if Bobby's watching, give us a call, 516-465-3990, 516-513-0515. We're talking about you and your brewery and how awesome everything that you guys have comes out. So, by the way, in our Tavor box, which we got, and I did a quick video that ended up looking like shit on Instagram. I did like a Insta TV or Instagram TV.
Sure.
My first endeavor with that was pre-recorded and then uploaded. I did the little reveal of all the beers that we got in our Tavor box. So we got some local ones, which I had asked Alexa when not the Alexa on the counter, Alexa, who's the rep from Tavor, not to give us
Could it be
anything
the
local.
same person?
She sounded in the email like a machine. I don't know. So I asked her, don't give us anything local because we can pretty much get everything we want. But she threw in some stuff. I guess that was out right then and there. I don't think she can hold on to stuff from a month ago and put it in the box. I think that's one of the things that, kind of, it makes that process a little unique is that you could put something in the box, but you can't wait a month to ship the box. The beer goes bad.
Right.
It takes forever. So you really got to fill that up. So we got single cut, which
okay.
One of the things
everything
that
I've had from them has been fucking great.
Yeah, and you know what? You had that blue electric blue, and
yeah.
then Mark actually was saying we should get them on because I think they're achievable, gettable place. I think so too.
Drive. That's the only,
well, they
where
might be
are
able
they?
to come out. They're in Brooklyn or Queens. It's close. It's on the island. For the people that are from New York, they don't call
Geographically,
Brooklyn
it's
and
on
Queens
the
the island, but they are on our island.
Technically.
You don't have to go over a bridge to get to them. And the other one was Barrier's fruited passion fruit IPA, milkshake IPA. I mentioned to you in the parking lot, it has a lot of pulp, I'm not a pulp guy, but the beer, the taste itself was very good.
Pulp.
The good
If
thing,
you can believe it, by the way, in the time it took us to talk about single cut, and then I'm like, oh, let me go look and see where they are.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten for a minute which fucking brewer I was looking at.
that was within 30 seconds.
Less than 30 seconds.
Yes, definitely. I said within. Within
Less
my
than 30
mind. So we had the Tavor box shipped to us. We got 2 of every beer, so we got 16 beers, but 8 different varieties. I've had them all except for the Prairie.
Astoria. Astoria's not that far.
Yeah, no, it's Queens. That's right.
gettable.
I'm sorry. Yeah, absolutely. So we had the Prairie Sour. I haven't had yet. I haven't had the hot day mood yet for that. I've been out on most of the hot days.
Out and about, motherfucker.
So we had Anchorage Brewing Company, which you're going to be really excited about the Saison. It's a table Saison, so it's only like 4.3. Fucking delicious. One of the best Saisons I've ever had.
I'm past alcohol, alcohol content.
I know, but I don't want to have 4 beers to fuel it. I want to have one or
I'd
2
rather
beers
at this point.
Yeah, but I don't. I don't need the calories and I don't need the fat and all that stuff. But I don't need the time either. Like I want to have boom boom and then feel my buzz and get the fuck out. I'll go to bed. Like I want to be in bed by 9:30 because I'm too drunk to stay up, which is fine. But it's like this. I'd rather drink 2 9.3s and pass out by 9:30. What's the matter? What are you looking for?
I don't know. What's next? Let's save some of that for when Graz is here.
He'll drink the shit out of
Yeah.
it. Put it back in the ice, though, so it's nice and chilly for him.
What do you got? What do we got from Tavor? Let's open one up.
You want to open one up?
That, or do you want to? Or do you want to open up the Dubco? What do you
No, let's open up a Tavor.
Tavor.
I don't want to drink it though, so let's selectively pick what you want. I don't want to give you the Saison because it's going to be wasted on you if you're not going to just sit and enjoy it.
All right. Well, I do want to enjoy Saison.
Yes, you do. Let me tell you what else we got. So we got Stryker, which was from Rheinheist. It was a Imperial IPA at 9%.
Does it have anything to do with the movie Airplane?
No, it doesn't. It was a Stryker with a Y, and Rheinheist with an RH, like a rhino. We got Indie Brewing Company from L.A.
Really?
It was a double.
Cool.
It was good. It was solid, but I think that because it's L.A. and it probably sat, it's probably not at its freshest, but it was a solid beer. I drank it, no problems. Wasn't like, it was fine. We got the Prairie Sour, which I mentioned. The other Anchorage beer we got was a oatmeal stout.
Interesting.
Almost like a milk stout. I haven't had that yet. It's the last one of the series that I haven't drank yet. Like I said, the Barrier, the single cut. So up to you what you wanna pick out of there.
Let's do the Barrier.
You want to do the fruited?
Sure.
You don't mind pulp?
I mean, I mind it in my orange juice. I probably don't mind it in my beer as much.
Same thing.
Fuck it. Let's give
All
it
right,
a try.
there you go. I'll open that up.
Are you? How are you on orange juice? You no pulp, some pulp, all the pulp.
Zero pulp.
Zero pulp.
Zero pulp. In
I
fact,
agree.
I've been drinking low acid because I tend to get like a sour stomach almost like heartburn sometimes. So I try to buy the low acid orange juice. So for me, I don't mind regular orange juice. I can drink it. Doesn't hurt right away. But for the most part, it's something I try to stay away from. So I
is
don't
tomato sauce a problem then too?
No, I don't. Like
Is
I
it
can eat
just
pizza
the
all
orange
day.
juice?
I'll tell you what it is. Orange juice hurts sometimes, not all the time. You know what really hurts? And I'll give you this because many people probably have this. And if you have this same problem, give us a call, 516-465-3990.
Fascinating conversation.
516-513-0515. If you eat McDonald's French fries and you get the high C orange drink, it's like an implosion inside your stomach. It's a black hole that will... I doubled over multiple
that's meant
times.
for 12-year-olds, Mike.
I understand. I know, but
you
it's
fucking child.
But it's the combination. Like I can have high C orange drink by itself. I can have the fries with a soda. But when I combine the two, and I've made the mistake multiple times forgetting, if I combine the two,
high C at a fucking play date?
Yes, yes. I want give me the children's menu with a high C orange drink, 4-piece nugget. Give me the goddamn toy. I want the Marvel toy. I collected those for a little bit, by the way. Well, for my kids.
Yeah.
No, I don't have them. They're not anywhere in my room or my place. They're in my son's room.
Okay.
And then I ate the fries, and I was just it was such a mistake. What a mistake that all was. Terrible, terrible thing to do. So yeah, it was that combination. So I find like Snapple iced tea just by itself, not the peach per se, but the lemon. If I have one of those, I'll be hurting, burning from my diaphragm up to my throat. It's terrible. So I have to be really careful on what I have and what I eat. Sometimes if I drink a lot of water, just water, nothing else, just a lot of water, I'll burn. I don't know what it is.
You might be genetically unstable, Mike.
If you're a doctor that you can help me with my genetics, give us a call. The phone number is right there at the bottom of the screen, so check it out. What do you think about the barrier?
It's tart.
Yeah. So it is, by the way, it is a milkshake IPA with passion fruit, vanilla, coconut, and hopped with Mosaic, Moeka, I don't pronounce the T right, and Citra. So it was good. The taste is there.
It's tart.
Well, you're coming off a really bitter hopped beer at that.
I didn't find that bitter at all.
Really?
Hoppy, but not bitter at all.
Well, I kind of put those together.
I don't taste
sometimes.
any of the vanilla, unfortunately.
It's lost on that, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a smoothness
like
to
that
it.
would
All.
be-
Does it? You feel it on your tongue and the top of your mouth at all?
Yeah.
Like the the smoothness. Maybe that's where the vanilla lies, in the creaminess.
I don't know.
Of the milkshake.
It's different.
So they have this whole series, right? It's the
Kickin' Knowledge series?
Yeah, Kickin' Knowledge. The one that's out right now, pumpkin. I know.
Of course it's fucking pumpkin.
Yeah. Well, they
You know
have
what the
to.
secret ingredient in coconut Pete's paella is?
What is
you,
it?
For all you fucking broken lizard fans out there.
Go
Is
ahead.
it coconut?
Is it
You're goddamn right it's coconut.
Beef paella. Oh, yeah. What was that, Club Dread?
Club Dread.
Yeah, Club Dread. There is a lot
Say
of their...
Margaritaville.
The key lime one was really good. That one I really liked. They did a really great job with that. I haven't tasted the pumpkin. I'm hesitant to just do pumpkin at all. I had a pumpkin.
It's one of those things that's just obligatory. Like,
yeah, I had a pumpkin beer recently.
I don't like
And
pumpkin.
I'm trying to think of what it was. No, it was at 27A. So I went to 27A last week on a Tuesday, Wednesday after our show, and he had a pumpkin beer that was a non-traditional pumpkin beer. It was actually really
Was it
interesting.
what he brought in the first time he was on the show?
No. This was a pumpkin that was light in color. It looked like an IPA. It looked like, something different.
Hold on, guys. Go grab a cup.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy.
Hi, baby. How are you? How's everything?
Everything's
sir. How are you?
mediocre.
Bye.
Let's say mediocre.
I said that people are telling me I should go on the camera so we can get a couple more listeners.
Oh, sure. You want to get some listeners?
I had your favorite style of beer, Graz.
What do you got for
Lots
me?
of alcohol.
Yeah?
Which mic are you choosing since you have three in front of you?
Yeah, I'll leave all.
Should I do all I did?
Do 'em all.
Put them all on.
Yeah, fuck them all. Listen, the whole. Oh my God, who sits here? I'm like a munchkin.
I know. I had to put my seat up too.
All right. Listen,
And I'm a tall guy.
I only got 30 minutes, so I know some guy from South Dakota with no fucking teeth right now, drinking a Trillium. He wants to know about the Long Island accent that I have that he doesn't like. Fuck him.
All right.
I mean, if he has no teeth and he's from South Dakota, my money's on meth, not high quality.
All right.
craft
Well,
beer.
you know what?
I was gonna say,
you paint it so. Why do you have to paint it so?
Or what's
dreary?
bath salts? I'm thinking
Move over, I
bath
wanna be on
salts.
this.
Bath salts are the way to go out there.
Move over. I wanna-
Cheap enough. Well, the cooler has to have its own seat tonight. It's the star of the show.
I was looking forward to one episode where I wasn't sitting in Mike's fucking lap.
Oh, please.
You can move over a little bit now. I moved
You're
moved some
such a
stuff around.
crab baby.
Yeah, no, it's all right.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna talk out of that mic. Okay, go ahead.
Hi.
No, that's you.
No,
That's
seriously,
you. Right
do you need 3 fucking mics in front of you?
Actually,
No,
that's
I just. Why? I'm not. You know what? I don't want to touch anything here. Being here for 3.5 of the fucking years, I have as much power in this place as Jimmy the Bug on Thursday nights when he calls.
Who's
Who's
Jimmy the Bug?
He's one of our characters. So yeah, dude, you don't know who Jimmy the Bug is?
No.
Well, maybe you should listen to the show. It's actually pretty good.
Call into the show. You've
Call
done it
into the
once.
show.
You're probably right.
You're
Meet him
part of
one
the
night.
show at this point.
You really are. You are. But the Wort, we mentioned the Wort with Mike and Pete, and actually Bobby wants to meet you. Inns wants you to. Hey, wait.
Oh,
a
you
minute.
know,
met me.
you met me,
Oh,
but
that's right.
but he didn't know it was
He
Pete
didn't know
before
it
it
was
was Pete.
Pete
Right.
before it was Pete.
Pete wasn't a character at that point.
Why you look very? Pete looks very calm. He looks like he doesn't want to be here at all. Right,
Oh.
Dude, I haven't slept. I
You look
got
exhausted.
I got up today at like 5:30,
Okay.
and that was probably the most sleep I've gotten in a week.
So what do you need? Do you need like?
I need
CBD oil rubbed on his nipples.
No,
He's
no,
got-
no.
Here you go.
I need it.
Nope.
I need a double dose of NyQuil is what I fucking
Oh, there
need.
you go.
Where now did you get sick from the show 2
No, the
weeks
fucking
ago?
kids.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they bring it right home, right?
Yeah.
And this is gonna do you no. This is gonna do you no better being in this fucking.
No, this is fine. They just changed the filters. The air's moving really well now.
That's
so.
great. It's been 3.5 years.
No, they changed it just
We're
a few
not
months
kidding
ago.
about the pulp.
I'm in
I
a
told
cranky
you.
mood.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I'm in a cranky mood.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so we're at MikeyPGubsRadio.com, 516-465-3990, 516-513-0515. We're going through some beer here with Grazzy Day. So we got, you're drinking Secatog, by the way.
I'm moving over because now I'm in. Oh, second talk. Let's see.
Yeah, yeah.
All
This
right,
is a
hold on.
9.3, by the way. You want to catch a buzz in a half an hour, this is the way to catch that buzz.
Indeed, I saved it.
I like. Okay. What's this? Give me the background on this beer right now.
It's a double
'cause
dry
I know
hop
you've been
New England
talking about
IPA.
this. You've been talking about them for a while.
Yes.
So go ahead.
Dude, Secatog makes some solid beer.
I wasn't allowed to mention them for about a month.
Why?
Mike didn't want me mentioning it for a month. He's like, forget about Second Talk. Go to 1940s. I'm kidding.
Oh, I was about to say.
Wow, my humor's
I
no
don't think
good.
I ever
should
said
leave.
that.
Maybe
I
should
thought you were saying like I really said. I never
I should
said that. I
start
fucking
over, I
love
think.
Ken and the beer over there. I was over there on Friday. I brought some people from work, and then we hung out and grabbed some crowlers to go. Everything he does, to me, is delicious. It's right up my alley for whatever his style is and what he's producing. It's right there.
So who's the okay?
Yeah.
Well, we've been doing this now. What are we on?
Episode 43
okay,
today.
so and I've been with you for 40 out of the 43. Say
Okay.
35, 38.
Yeah, you missed a few live
a
shows.
few, whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like family here.
Yeah, put them on.
What's the who's the king of the whole industry right now? If you had to say
Anheuser-Busch.
no, come on, forget about that, you fucking
The
miserable
Silver
bastard.
Bullets,
Christ.
Golden, Colorado.
Throw something in with a little wit today. I know you're a little tired, but come on.
Hold on. Here we got someone on the phone. So we're at Mike at PeteGubsRadio.com. If you're there, turn down your radio. Are you there, sir? Go ahead. This is the Word with Mike and Pete.
Oh, I'm here, sir. How are
Yes.
you guys?
Who are we talking to?
It's Scotty from Long Island. How you doing, bro?
Hey!
Scotty, what's up, buddy?
What up, pal?
I was, as soon as I heard you talking about rubbing CBD on your nipples, I had a call.
So that's what's got you. All right. So now we know our demo, and we know what to say to get you on.
What's up, buddy?
What's going on, pal?
Not much is happening, guys. How are you?
Awesome. We're doing
man.
great.
Long time no talk. How's
Long
he been?
time. Hey, Scotty,
Well,
it's Graz.
Graz is here. Yeah, we talked to him at the
yeah, I missed
Hexer.
it. I
Yeah,
know.
Pete wasn't there,
I
so
know.
he missed you.
Yes.
And
That's
so
true. That's true.
we are bearing down on the Great Beer Expo at Nassau Coliseum. I'm only assume that you guys are going to be there since you've been there ever since they started. Do you have some information to roll out here about what you guys are going to be doing this year at the Great Beer Expo, November 2nd at Nassau Coliseum?
We may have a couple of tricks up our sleeve.
So coated.
Well, here's the thing.
He ignored me when I said hello to him. He didn't even say hi, Graz.
I cut you off. I
said hi,
apologize.
Scott. I said hi,
I
Scott.
tried to say hi, guys, but
Yeah.
Mike wouldn't shut up.
Yeah, see? Exactly.
Scotty, how are you?
Trying to steamroller.
I'll take over the
Fantastic.
show since I only got 30 minutes and Mike and Pete really don't feel well. So I'm kidding.
I feel great.
All right. Scotty, were you doing some stuff with one of the shows over here? Were you doing stuff with Gallo and Dylan? Because they mentioned you. Is that you?
No, I met with Gallo actually. I don't know, last Thursday. I don't know. Everything's a blur. But we just chatted briefly. I know he's got some stuff going on there. I'm like, oh, he's doing that at Governors. I go, I know those guys over there. So no, I haven't done anything. But yes, I can talk to him about it.
Oh, cool. All right. So
All right, good. 'Cause
no
he was
plans
pushing-
are in the works at all.
Not that I'm aware of. Maybe it was with Dan or Greg. Who knows? I'm the guy that's out on the road all the time. So.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, but I want you here. That's why I'm saying that to you.
Not
All
right this second. We're just saying in general.
I want you to be one of. Honestly, there's a couple of guys that I really like, and I'm sorry I took over the show, but I'm being serious.
You didn't
I like,
take over the
I
show.
like
You're
you.
here as our
I like
guest.
Charlie. I like Hopscotch. I like Secatog. I like who else? Come on, throw some names.
No,
Steve from Barrage.
Steve from Barrage.
Steve Pominski.
You know what I mean? And I want you guys here. I want you guys to I want to hear like constant advertising of you guys 24 hours in a cycle.
On GubsRadio.com.
On GubsRadio.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, listen, we're always down to help, and whatever you to us, whatever we can do, it's.
We want to do parties and stuff.
Well,
going to you.
there was something that was thrown around, and tell me if I'm on the right track here, and see if that'd be something you guys would be into. We threw around some concepts early on when we started, Scott, about doing like a brewers' night here, where it's the brewers, their families, their friends, whatever, come down. We'll get some comics on. We'll have a couple of different beers, like a tap takeover here at the Comedy Club, and we'll do it that way. The other thing we were throwing around was we have a lot of these.
Graz's Garage.
Yeah, you can bring the slim cakes over to Graz's Garage.
I'll get a block party. And we'll just do a block party on Lambert Avenue.
They do special requests for that stuff.
can make that happen.
Yeah, that's an
We can
easy
make
one.
that happen.
That's a softball.
I would like that. That would be great. We'll be putting flyers in Pete's mailbox. Come see Mike and Pete.
Wait a second. That's me. That's me. The other one we were talking about is like the home brewers guild. So like beer and who else? The LIBME and and hosting one of their meeting nights here, while having one of the like you guys and some of the the close friends of the show on tap for them to kind of go through, as we're also then providing comics and stuff like that. So they come in at like 20 to 30 strong usually. So that would fill up our little room. And if they bring friends and family, we could do a big night in the big room, and that would work out really well. So we want to throw that out there for right now. Graz is really good at the promotion part and organization. I am not.
I'm taking a sabbatical right now. I'm not feeling
not as I come up with the ideas.
I'm not feeling very happy with GovsRadio.com. I'm in my. I think I need a spanking stage.
No, you got to do another 24-hour radio program.
But wait a minute. There's a third thing that we were talking about.
What was that?
We were also talking about what we're doing at Hopscotch. Going to Hopscotch and then going to various brewers, and
which
I want to go to
Riverhead beer tour.
Yeah,
Riverhead's a good.
I want to go to Scott's.
You can hit up Long Island. You can hit up Mustache.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
You're always welcome. You guys know that for sure.
Well, I really haven't done it. I finally broke my cherry. It took a year and 2 months. And it took Mark from Hopscotch to fucking take
2
it
weeks.
by the ball.
Yeah, 2 weeks to sell it and to sell it out.
It took. I said, Mark, my bus is going to run. It's in good shape. I promise you. We'll get you there. We'll get you back. Boom. He was done in 2 weeks. He's giving out sandwiches. I don't think the guy's making a dime. I'm making money. I want to give back money to him. I swear to God, because he did me.
I hear you. And there's, I mean, especially there is something going on at the brewery like every 5 seconds. It's cool. I'm not complaining. But it's been nonstop, which is a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nobody's complaining. We had the halfway St. Patrick's Day party last week.
Yeah. How did that go, by the way? I want to hear a little bit about that, because I couldn't make it out there. I tried to move plans around, and I couldn't.
No, it went awesome. It's I don't know what the final head count on numbers were, but more than we expected. And, food trucks had a band going.
Nice.
Drinking beers all day. It was a good day.
When are we going to rent an arena? Sorry.
Yeah, can we rent an arena?
When are we going to rent an arena? Just do like a whole.
Oh, you mean like the Nassau County Beer Expo? Yeah, we've done that. Yeah, they've done that. So
Scott, how the 10 years 10 beer series? I'm missing one of the fucking Pokemon cards of beers that we've got here. I gotta hit.
What's that?
I gotta hit you up. I need to see if I can find one of those sours somewhere.
You're serious?
No, he's collected every single one.
I've had every one except
time out.
I'm missing the fucking sour.
Scott, stay there.
I'm gonna go. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, all the listeners in the GovsRadio.com and in the Wort with Mike and Pete realm on Hopscotch, they can go fuck themselves because they won't put me on with a limo. And everybody else, we need Pete's 9th, what is it called?
No, it's not the 9th one. It's
I'm missing number 5. It was
5?
the sour, right? I think.
Somewhere around there.
Even
Scott,
Scott
can you get it? Can you get it, Scott?
Well, that's what I'm going to do my best, but I'm going to tell you this much: that beer came out freaking phenomenal.
I fucking heard.
And it was in and out like in the blink of a freaking eye.
See, I wish you told me you didn't get it, because there was a flag in Lindenhurst had it. I would have grabbed it. I didn't realize you didn't have it.
I gotta get the current. I gotta get the current one.
I will
halfway
leave
session.
the brewery. If there's any in the brewery, Pete, I will grab some for you, but that's not a promise because I don't know if there's
No, I know.
Listen, Scott, here's what you're going to do. You're gonna call a round table and get everybody fucking together.
The
all
Knights
the boys,
of the Brew Table.
The Knights of the Brew
that was
Table.
number 6. I'm
and
missing
somebody's
number
gonna get
6.
Pete the fucking beer. Or I'm not gonna.
No.
Here's my credo right now. I'm not gonna let a
it
fucking
number 6?
guest in here. It's gonna be the Wort with Mike and Pete without any beer.
No, we're not. We're gonna always have beer.
So what?
We'll buy our own.
Yes.
Scott, what are number 9 and 10? Can you talk to us about those? We're up to number 9's coming in next, right? Yeah.
I'm supposed to keep them secret, but I can pretty much give you a good hint of what's going on. So number 9, which will be right before Halloween, is something we call the jelly ring. It was.
I've heard this.
Ago,
Yep.
We've always made. We've always made.
Oh, it was
we've always made raspberry wheat.
Yep.
And somebody decided, years ago, let's try to make one in the brewery, and they did, and it's been an absolute hit. So we're going to can it and keg it, and that will be number 9 because it'll be good for Halloween. You get that little, that raspberry kick, that chocolate kick. And then I won't reveal what is going to be in 10, but 10 is going to be a big
Santa
IPA.
Claus. It's Santa Claus.
Yes. It is the Santa Claus beer.
Is it a Santa Claus Christmas beer with fucking Rudolph and an elf?
No, it's a Thanksgiving beer with cranberries and applesauce.
No.
Turkey dinner in a can.
Turkey dinner in a can.
No, Scott,
when you guys started talking about pumpkin, I almost didn't call in.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't me. I don't talk about it. It's these two. It's like Anheuser-Busch in this place, right?
Yeah. Well, listen, we're all about the breakfast stout, so I'm waiting for this 10 years stuff to get out of here so I can get my freaking breakfast stout back.
So what was it,
that's
Scott?
gonna
What was
come
the?
back, and we have a new-
What did you say about number
we have a
10?
new Imperial Stout for our
Ooh.
Black Friday party. There's going to be an Imperial.
Oh. See, I liked Black. When you guys had that at the last beer expo, that was delicious.
Yes, and what you guys can actually do, hopefully they're not listening, you tell your wives, hey, we're going to take you guys Christmas shopping at Tiger. You drop them off, you come to the brewery on Black Friday. You hang out, you get a half one on, and go pick them up and go home.
Sounds like the first week in December, Pete and I were going to be out in Riverhead
Oh,
doing
that's
a show.
definite. You two. You'll have that fucking Instagram going on.
Mike
Mike and Pete were in Riverhead.
That's all right.
Listen,
We'll
all I
go,
can
we'll
tell
go
you is
right
I
to.
feel like I'm in
He's got Wi-Fi over there. We can go right to YouTube.
I
there.
feel like I'm in a twilight zone sitting here with you guys.
Why?
He's describing a beer, and you guys are going, ooh, oh.
It is.
It used to be a woman.
Yeah.
Now it's a fucking beer.
Yep.
I mean, it's a twilight zone.
I'm married with 2, going on 3 kids. There's not. I mean,
He's rubbing himself. He just unbuckled his buckle.
Listen, if my wife came out with new boobs every 2 weeks, I'd be oohing and eyeing about that too.
I mean, I'd be concerned. I'd speak to a doctor.
No, but at least I'd enjoy new stuff out all the time.
Scott, Pete went from looking like a corpse to the blood rushed right to his face. He looks like he has
other
an age in
places.
Wait,
15
we're having
years.
boob talk again? This is fantastic.
He's like, you're like, oh, I got a 9.87 stout coming out for Halloween and a jelly flavor.
Right.
Pete fucking squirmed.
Yeah.
I just went from 6 to midnight.
Well, Pete, I can promise you the Imperial coming out is going to be over 10. I can. I'll give you that little tidbit, and it will definitely be over 10. We change it a little bit every year, so it's not.
Tell me it's a
decided
chocolate
on
stout with
exactly.
nibs, with caramel nibs. Scotty, you tell me it's a chocolate stout with caramel nibs, you get free advertising on Limo Talk for a year.
Are you reading those off your hand? What do you got going
Yes,
on?
he has them all, handwritten on the car on the way here.
Come on. Listen, Scotty, I know you've been listening before that. I walked in and it jerked up a notch. I had Pete had a zipper open.
That may or may not be true. Everything that happens under the desk stays under the desk.
Holy shit.
no judgment. Though.
Yeah, exactly.
I got an
judgment.
imperial stout. Pete went like this with the chair. Went,
Is there any more of that
right.
Enigma left?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Graz needs to have a little more
man.
deliciousness. So Scott, besides the stuff that you guys are going to have coming out, what's the big push for the beer fest? I know you said
I have
it's
another question too.
still things in the works, but are you going to have like a special beer out for that?
I'm hoping that Imperial Stout will be ready.
Ooh, nice. Listen, I think the Speakeasy went really well last year, and not to say you have to do the same
it was
exact
awesome.
thing.
Yeah.
But it's a really cool concept if you can re-envision it a little bit
Where was that,
to make
sir?
it new at the New York
Great Beer Expo.
Great Beer Expo at Nassau
Why
Coliseum.
don't they try the farming?
Yeah,
one?
we're trying to do something cool. We
Too
haven't
late now.
talked to Starfish yet, but they run a great show. You guys know that.
Of course.
Absolutely.
And
Andy does a great job.
We're going to do something cool. We just haven't figured out what yet.
Well,
but we're going to do something cool.
He's going to block off probably 3/4 of the the fest floor for you. So whatever you want to do, you want to bring in a real sailboat and build a pool.
You never know.
Listen, how about? So I went. There's the boat expo is going on at I forget where it is. So I went online. I'm like, oh, I like the boat expo. It's cool to go down and see some new stuff. And they have a full pool with stand-up paddle boards and different types of technology that they're building for individuals that you can go in. You can try on a wetsuit and stand-up paddleboard around the convention. That was a freaking amazing idea.
Wait a minute. Repeat that
I
again.
couldn't. That is pretty amazing.
I wasn't focused.
I'm now thinking.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say Graz just stopped working on his phone and looked at me and went like, "Wait a second."
My pants just moved.
Paddleboard around the convention. Yes, they built a huge indoor pool, indoor thing,
an indoor pool,
and they let people
I'm gonna
demo.
rip off the top of my head here, but maybe we just do a dunk tank with Graz.
Oh,
I'm in.
As long as he gets some of that Imperial Stout.
Charity.
What I want to do is, you know what it's all about here at Govs Radio. We did a charity for Wounded Warriors in January. We raised $1,400. We did a small little ping pong tournament a couple of weeks ago.
I want to talk to you about that, by the way.
We raised $400, and now for Autism Speaks and for St. Jude's. And I would love to do if you want to do another dunk tank, I would love to do it for a charity. My wife is very much pushing for autism, but if you got something, Scott, that affects you and you want to be in on it, I will do that for you. Yes.
I would love to see a bunch of half-drunk people lobbing fucking softballs around the basement
Look
of
at
Nassau
this
Coliseum.
fucking fat scumbag.
That would be fucking hilarious.
You're not even fucking funny, fat boy, and you're hairy.
It actually might be a doable thing. That's actually a really doable.
It's a doable thing. I know
You
that.
can rent a dunk
We should
tank
do it
very
like-
easily.
I got even better. We should do a Santa Claus
Yeah.
here at the place.
Okay.
And during the days for kids, all the kids come to get Santa Claus. They get a pop, whatever, fucking, what do they call those things? The
Lollipop?
hook-
Push
no,
pop?
No, the
Ring
hook
pop?
things. No, the fucking Christmas candy canes.
Candy cane. Okay, wow.
Everybody gets a.
Everyone gets a pop. Pop in the face.
Everybody gets a trillium.
Pop with the
And
hook
I
on
don't
it.
know-
Oh, that's what all the kids call them. Pops with hooks on them. Fucking.
All the 8-year-olds get
You know,
a
they
fresh
taste like
can of
peppermint.
Treehouse on the way out.
Kid, how old are you? I'm 13. My name is Marvin. You get a barrier. A rockin' knowledge one.
Oh, Tommy? Tommy gets some monkish. That's beer mail, motherfucker.
No.
Now go be good.
So we have the Santa Claus here during the day, and we do the candy canes for the kids, and then at night,
Right.
we do a dunk tank or something.
No,
like-
I know. I'm going to be honest. The idea of a dunk tank at the Great Beer Expo will work.
Okay.
$1
When is
per
it?
ball.
We got to talk about that, Scott.
When
I think
is
you
it?
have a winning idea here.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah,
a
if
dollar
anybody
per
takes it,
ball.
listen, I don't care if anybody else takes it. I'll come over there and punch him right in the face.
No, none of the other guys like that are going to listen or even going to follow through. But I think Long Island and
Is
what
crazy
they
enough to-
crazy enough to do something like that, and you can donate $1. It's $1 per ball, and all the proceeds go to whatever foundation everyone agrees upon.
Yeah, Scott says he
Yeah,
might.
we'll figure. That's because every time we do an event, there's always some sort of charity aspect attached. If we're raising money for something. And
When is this? I apologize.
November 2nd.
Oh,
It's a Saturday.
So it quite possibly could be 50, 60 degrees in November. With a nice
Well, if you're inside.
With
It's
inside.
inside. Yeah.
You're inside.
Oh,
you're good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a fucking swim. I'm gonna get a thong.
Chocolate nips.
And I'm
we
going to
got
get
it.
tassels on my nipples. And I'm just going to twirl them around with a hat that says Govs Radio blinking as I'm on the thing.
What I would say is you could. I have a bullhorn that
Okay.
we could chain to the fence so as you fall in, it doesn't go with you.
No. I'm gonna
you
talk
don't
to
need
the
it.
people- no.
You scream loud
People
enough.
are
You don't
gonna
need
come
it.
on there and go,
Yeah, I don't think he needs it. He doesn't
hey,
need it.
you fat fuck. Is that your wife?
Yeah. You
Well,
can
good luck going home to that.
heckle people. If you heckle people, they will drop hundreds of dollars.
This idea keeps getting better by the second.
Hundreds of dollars to get you in that water.
Scotty, I'm in.
The key.
I'm
Yeah,
in.
it is.
I love the idea. Yeah, because we have a golf outing coming up.
Nice.
October 4th.
I'll heckle in a golf cart.
Charity aspect attached to that.
Which
we got
golf-
all kinds of crap.
Which golf course you guys using?
Swan Lake in
That's a nice
over
place.
here in Miller Place and
Yeah.
not Milford, Manville.
Nice.
Question, Scotty.
Yeah,
How's
Swan Lake Golf
the
Club.
the renovations for the new tasting room? How's that going?
We're waiting on some permits, which is always
fucking
increasingly frustrating.
town.
The plans are ready to go.
Okay.
So, you know, we're all gonna like at this point. I think we're all gonna grab a fucking shovel once they say yes, just to get it moving. You know? But
Can I ask a question? May I ask how
Absolutely.
long? May I ask how long that permit has been sitting there, and you guys have been waiting and probably done and just waiting for them to do it? And I'm not bad mouthing the town, but how long has it been?
no, it's it's a few months. It's probably 6 months at this point.
Wow. Jesus. And you're done already, and you could just open it up and you'd be making money, right? Correct?
No, we haven't.
No, they have to start.
They
Yeah, they have to start construction
because we have to change some zoning, and we're just waiting for them to, approve on all that stuff. And once they do, the good thing is I know the construction guy said it would be less than a month from start to finish.
Oh,
that's not terrible.
But yeah. No, that's why we're kind of itching for that to happen.
You need me to go send anybody over there with a couple of bats?
Not till they say yes.
Yes. Just wait it out.
You can go now, Graz. Bruno, get the car. Run away.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
But, so like I said, golf outing October 4th. We have a huge Oktoberfest party October 5th. Then we do a crazy, what tends to be epic Halloween party on the 26th of October. That's a costume required thing. You need tickets for that because it sells out, and it is. The people that come to the brewery come up with some really fucking funny ideas to do this stuff.
What's the best one you've seen in the last few years? I'll tell you what mine was. There's a girl named Dina Seaman in Farmingdale.
Let me ask you a question and then answer it for you.
No, because I just thought of it. Listen, I got ADD, and I got to think about it now. There's a friend of ours. Her name is Dina Seaman. You know what her last name is, right? Seaman.
Okay.
She came. Her husband came as the C, and the other thing, the men, whatever it was, the fucking condoms all over the place.
It's a great story.
We've had some good ones. I will tell you. About 4 years ago, I think it was, my wife and I actually won. We went as Dog and Beth, Dog the Bounty Hunter and Beth.
Ooh,
that's not bad.
Funny. But yeah,
I don't think you can do that this year.
Too early?
Too soon?
Too soon?
You want to put? Wait a minute. You can put one of the burial.
You could go dark.
You can put the
You can go
burial
real
plot
dark.
on top
Yeah.
of her head. It's
go-
like she's down the ground. You know what I mean?
They can go in the corner and turn the lights out real quick.
I don't know if everyone has an awful sense of humor like I do, but I think I think you can turn that into a good idea.
Listen, go as the same thing. Just put the plot on top of your wife's
That's
head.
it. Oh boy.
That's it. Make sure it blinks so everybody
All
sees
right.
it.
Yeah, just like a one of those things at the airport.
Yeah,
Just fing.
dead.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, we have some good ones up our sleeve for this. Is going to be some good costumes I've heard of already, so I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
But yeah, it just never ends, man. It's all good.
I know.
It's
Well,
all
you
good.
guys you still cranking, constantly putting out new beer and new stuff. And in addition to your 10 beers, 10 years, you still have some of your local favorites, some of the seasonals that are coming out. So you haven't really stopped.
Yeah, you got Pumpkin right now, Pumpkin and Oktoberfest right now, and then the beginning of November you will see Chocolate Porter and Winter Ale, and it just always continues, man. Never ends. It's a good thing.
I just got a text.
Yeah.
Greg DiFilippo's going as a penis.
It might be
He's
true.
really going as a penis.
It might be true. Hey, thanks, Greg DiFilippo, watching us on Facebook and all our Facebook friends on GubsRadio.com.
Who you never acknowledge.
Nope.
And I have to acknowledge.
You have to acknowledge, but I don't.
I have to build the
You can. You could share it all you want. In
done
fact,
it.
you know what? Now that you said that, I'm going to go ahead and share.
No, you aren't, because I did it already.
No, but I'm going to share it on our page because
You're fucking worthless. It's the
right.
Wort with Mike and Graz.
Mike and Graz.
Pete is deceased.
What happened?
I'm sorry. With Pete and Graz,
I was
Mike is
gonna say,
deceased.
I didn't even mourn him. That's
beer.
terrible.
It's the
I was going to
fucking-
mourn him, but
I mean, I don't blame you.
It's the beer. I'm starting to stutter and not make any sense.
well, it's 9.3, so it'll get you going.
Because I need to know whether I wear my Fuck Mike or my Fuck Pete T-shirt in the next time I'm there.
I mean, I'd pack both.
Because you never know.
That may or may not be true.
You may need to change in the middle of the show.
No, it's
Depends
fine.
on how it goes. You never
Doesn't
know.
make you a bad person. I'm just going to let you know.
When are you coming in?
Fair enough.
Oh, we don't have. Well, we're going to see Scott on November 2nd.
Yeah, but I want to see Scott before.
No, I
that.
do too.
Scott, why don't you come in on a Thursday night and hang out with a real radio show? He gets so mad.
I can do that too. Whenever, if I'm available, I'll always be more than happy.
Well, Thursday nights at 9 o'clock. I don't know what you guys are doing. We were on from 9 to about 11:30 on Thursday nights. Limo.
Well, the time doesn't bother me. The fact that I live 11 hours away bothers me more.
Where does he live? Where is he?
He lives
fair
not
enough.
Rocky Point. Is it Rocky Point? Somewhere
I live in Vanderbilt.
way the fuck out
Never
there.
mind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind, Scott. See you soon.
Yeah. Love you. Hugs and kisses. XOXO.
Just make sure you.
Great hearing from you. Send a postcard.
All right, listen, we're gonna get in contact with you in the next few weeks.
Absolutely, boys. We'll talk soon.
Now that we
Awesome.
these some ideas around the round table, and we'll
Dunk
make some of
tank
this
sounds
stuff.
like a fucking great
but
idea.
we gotta make this happen. This is actually
I
a
will.
really
I will get
fantastic
myself in
idea.
a tight pair of shorts.
I think I will be able to give away tickets in a heartbeat if they know that Graz is going to be there and you can dunk them.
Mark's going to come down with a fucking C note.
And see if he can at least look into some logistics for it, and we'll see what we can do.
We'll get one
Make some
of
money
those
for charity.
T-shirt cannons and just to rifle it at the target at the dunk tank.
You know, there's gonna be like 50 girls in the corner going, "Who's that fucking guy?
Yeah.
Is he famous?
What's
He's
he
ugly."
screaming about?
Oh my
Michelle
God.
the Brewman will
Fuck.
probably
Look at the
drop.
tits on
Oh
that
my
guy.
God! Hold on, Michelle is going to get free shots.
You know what? Michelle, for no reason, has a little problem with me.
No, because
All
you
right,
hit on her.
I didn't hit on her.
So
I said a couple
hard
of. I
at
didn't
that.
hit on. I didn't hit on her.
All right.
I did not hit on her.
All right, so
I don't
it
hit
was
on women.
construed as
I'm a
being-
ma-
I
know
know you
what?
are.
I made a
Graz
couple
is going to get me too,
I came
Scott.
in a couple of feminist.
Wait a
remarks.
second. Hold on, I got the T-shirt.
What?
It's the Wort with Mike and Pete hashtag Me Too.
Yeah.
No.
And
There
that's
you
the
go.
T-shirt
No.
you wear in the dunk tank.
I
like
said
it.
a couple of things, but I was only playing.
I
It
know.
was for the radio.
We both know,
But she should know that.
no,
No.
she's an outside.
Fine.
She's one of she's a peripheral,
She's
and I don't
a-
mean that demeaningly.
She's a peripheral one. That other guy from that fucking 15.
From the
Gork,
LIBME.
The Gork from the LIBME. The guy
Yeah.
6'6". What's
he
his name?
he listens to every show.
I know. I love him.
Greg from LIBME. Yeah.
Greg Kelly.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't
Greg Kelly.
like me too much. He thinks I changed.
No,
Scott, I come on. He goes.
Oh, no, he's a good dude.
No, he is.
He's a
So
good dude.
he gets it though, because he does podcasts as well. So he gets the concept that when Graz comes on, Graz is Graz. When we go off the air, it's hugs and kisses and love and everything. So
Yeah, but Michelle should know that too.
she didn't. She's not a radio person.
But
That's
you
why I
know
said
what?
Greg understood
I
it.
didn't see. She was at the other one that we went to, Heckshire.
Yeah. That's the one where it started.
She was the one in the back, right?
Yeah.
That was very nice to her there.
No, I'm pretty sure she knew that. So when we came on with her in the studio, she before you came in, I said to her, play out that back and forth that you guys had on the air, and then off air when you came in and said hello, how you doing? She was very nice.
But I
wasn't
made
she?
a comment. I said, "What is this about the boobs?"
Yeah.
And she says that's very feminist. But on our Instagram,
Yes.
it was her boobs.
Everything's about the boobs.
Yeah.
No, I know.
So
I can
didn't
go
underst-
into it for a long
so
time, but
I didn't understand what I had done wrong. And
You
then
did nothing
she was
wrong.
like, looked like she was mad at me.
no. She's playing it up for the radio. That's all.
Okay.
It is. No, it was
Scott,
fine.
you know what? I love you. That's all that counts, right?
Yeah, same here, man.
This is how we make good radio.
And Uncle Charlie. We like Uncle Charlie from
Charlie.
1940s. And Mark from Hopscotch.
Yes.
And Steve from Barrier.
And Greg and Dan from
And Greg
Long
and
Island.
Dan
Steve from
Long
Mirage.
And
Yeah.
and the guy that we
Steve
just did
from
a show
Mirage.
over at Fifth Hammer.
Fifth
Oh
Hammer.
yeah.
And who was that? Black and Tan. What was that? What Black and Tan?
Black and
Oh,
Dan.
Kern and
Jane
Fern.
Jane Kern.
Fern.
Jane Kern.
Fern.
Not Fern Kern.
I called him Fern. I was calling him a flower.
Listen,
Scott,
that
for
was
like
one of the
half an
ones
hour.
where actually, Scott, Black and Tan is actually coming out to Long Island and doing more seasons of the show, and I did want to put them in touch with you.
They
So
are,
I'm gonna send them a little communique with your DM and your Instagram information. And
Yeah, no problem, man.
they're a pisser. They're a great time, man.
Yeah,
so
good
definitely
guys.
have them out there. They'll have a lot of fun.
That's cool. Very cool. Always willing.
Buddy, anything else? You got any events prior to November 2nd that you want to promote before you get out of here with us?
Well, like I said, we do have. I might actually be sold out at this point. We got the golf outing on October 4th. That's on the website. You can find. The Oktoberfest party is free to anybody. You can walk in and some great beers we're serving up. We have German food there, Stein Holy competition, all kinds of fun stuff.
Pete just gave me a look like,
the Halloween.
fuck.
It's fun.
That sounds delicious.
It's fun. And then Halloween party, which is October 26th. That's a ticketed event. $25, but you get 2 free beers when you walk in the door.
Yeah.
And the $25 really just goes to pay the band and all that fun stuff.
Nice.
We all go have a damn good
So
time.
all our beer drinking friends that love a good time, I'll promise you this: going out to Long Island for the Halloween
trip.
event, definitely worth the trip and a hell of a fun time out there.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, buddy.
Thanks
for
for calling, buddy.
man.
All right, guys.
Scott, who's your
I'll
favorite
talk to you
baseball
soon,
team, Scott?
Oh, my God.
Shut up.
Why do we always
Scott,
go
who's
there?
your favorite baseball team?
I'm a long-suffering Met fan.
Yeah, join the club in the room.
Me too. Fucking, I want to take Edwin Diaz and just kill him. I want to buy a ticket. Wednesday.
Why does it always turn into murder?
Wednesday
Every
night,
time.
I'm going to the game. I want to get my fucking shotgun and get it from the upper deck right
He
in the
won't be
bullpen.
warming up.
That's
They're
not how
gonna put him
shotguns
in.
work.
No, he's going to be sitting there with his fucking Swanson hanging out watching the game. I'll fucking right in the back of the head. Boom.
You know,
Shotguns don't work like that.
I'm just kidding.
you're gonna hit
They're not-
everyone in section 104.
Pete, it's my shotgun. My shotgun works. Your shotgun might be fucking not working.
That's
the way you
crazy.
moved after you talked about the beer.
It might be true.
It might be true,
It might be true.
Pete, and you
All
look
right, Scotty.
miserable.
Thanks a lot, buddy.
All right, boys.
All right, talk to
See
you
you,
soon.
Scott.
Bye, Scott.
Bye-bye.
Scott from Long Island. Go on to Long Island. What's the Instagram? I forget what it is. You got to look it up for me.
It's Long Island.
It's just Long Ireland.
I mean,
and
don't know them by now.
IRELAND, not Long Island.
Long Ireland beer.
beer. Thank
He's
you.
been here
Long
one of the
Ireland
Is he
beer.
one of the longest running ones?
He's up there.
Yeah.
They're
I
up there.
like him.
Oh, jeez.
So that's he's come out with. They have 8 beers in their 10 years, 10 beers series. They got 2 more to go. So check them out. Check
There's
out
a
them
couple
on
other
Instagram.
breweries that are close to 10 years.
Yeah.
I think other than Blue Point.
Yeah. You got
Great South
Great
Bay.
South Bay. Yeah.
Now, does he market all around the United States?
Yeah, they're
Nah,
they're sold. They're distributed fairly regionally, so it's up and down the East
Northeast.
Coast.
So
Yeah.
they got money.
No, it's not about money. It's about,
It's about me
getting
getting some
connected.
money for them to advertise on CubsRadio.com.
No, it's about them connecting with a good distributor that will get them up and around, like the 12% or what's the other one, Manhattan. Some of the local
I think they're distributed
small
by Claire Rose.
Claire Rose. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
What's the strongest beer you two have ever had?
Ooh.
Beelzebub.
And how many?
13%.
What's the APR?
Yeah.
30.
APR.
APR.
13%?
2.9%.
Yeah.
Fixed interest rate.
You know what I mean.
13% Beelzebub at Effing Grooven.
Yeah, from Grooven, yeah.
They used to have Effing Grooven, now Effing Beauty. They used to have a high octane list. So they used to just list like these are the beers that are over. I think it was like
10%.
8% and
Was it
over.
8?
It wasn't that
At the
high.
time, there wasn't a lot
Yeah.
of 8% beers out, so maybe you're right.
So it was like 8% and over. Anything
Yeah.
that was 8% and over, they had.
Now, would you go there constantly to drink it, or you just had it as a?
The Beelzebub I only had once. I did go there I used to go there quite a bit. It's fucking.
Have you been to the new one?
I have, yeah. I went over the summer.
And
my wife and I went. It's fucking great.
Is it?
It's.
Well, I didn't mean to interrupt
It's
you.
different
Are
than what
they
we're
continu-
used to.
Are they continuing the trend of this? What you said, this high octane ales and all that?
No.
Well, the
It's,
craft
I would say
scene
it's
is like that, though.
Yeah, it's an adult version of Effing Groovin', and they serve great food now.
Yes.
So
Which they didn't have food before.
That's probably the best.
Correct.
way
I agree with
you.
So that area is becoming a really good spot. The third rail is right there.
Yeah.
And
Effing Beauty's it's a
Effing
nice
Beauty
little
is
spot.
Effing Beauty's there,
Yep.
and Guy Anthony's is.
I got a question
right
for you.
around
So
there.
you called me today talking to me about another bar in Farmingdale that wants to possibly do
That's
like
Mers.
Mers.
He's my neighbor.
Okay.
Oh, on 109.
Yes. It's a small old man's bar that's been
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Farmingdale
yeah,
for
yeah.
40 years.
Where
But he's my
is it
neighbor.
located?
We can.
You
well,
know
I-
where the McDonald's is on 109?
Yes.
It's a
Like,
very small
I don't know,
bar.
a couple
2
blocks
doors
past.
and that
Yeah,
strip
yeah,
mall
yeah.
by the
Yep.
Chinese place.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matty Lyons is.
Did it change hands? Did it
yes,
change? Okay.
it's my neighbors. Now,
Okay.
and he runs a good show.
Yeah,
and
it's
he
been a
likes
long-
us.
long time
When we
been
were
there.
at WGBB the first time we did a road trip, we did it there.
Nice.
And I had
When are we going drinking there,
45
Grass?
people. Pete, I'm about to be honest with you. I'm a little offended. I feel like I'm a slight third wheel here. I am.
I just asked when we're going drinking
Well,
there.
here's my
Me and
answer.
you.
You guys go together all the time. I want to go with
Well,
you guys.
I never go out.
Oh, what are you kidding
He
me? Every
doesn't.
time on Instagram,
I go out
you
more than
guys
he
are
does.
together. I fucking stalk them. Why's Pete with Mike? Why's Pete with Mike? How come I wasn't invited?
It's a lie.
I don't know what Instagram posts you're looking at.
Is it a lie?
It's a lot of me.
Yeah, I don't go out.
When
that
was the
much,
last
man.
time you guys hung out? Mike, you look like
At the show.
You
When was
look
the
like
last
you're
time we-
shot too.
Off
Mike.
the
I'm
show?
good,
When
man.
was the last time?
On a show. Well, I mean, we didn't.
No,
haven't seen-
other than a show. That's what I mean.
I don't know.
Second Tug?
Maybe.
No.
No. It was
It was
after
more
that.
recent than that.
What's the next?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah, we really don't. I mean,
don't
it's
go out that
literally been months.
So what was the most highest octane you've ever had? As a beer? 13.
Oh, well, I have 15, 16, somewhere up there.
Where?
The
Do you
quadruple was 13 from Nightmare, and then I had some stouts that were up there, barrel-aged stouts that are up in the 15 to 17
Now, what would
range.
you eat that with? What would you eat with those high octane?
Vomit.
stuff?
I would eat just nothing but
my own
vomit.
seriously?
My own vomit.
Is
I'd
that a-
regurgitate everything into my mouth and chew it and swallow it
Don't
back.
say that.
No, I'm not saying it was bad. It's delicious because you're just throwing up stout into your mouth and it tastes exactly the same as it did when you went down.
Just
I don't understand.
Right? No one likes that. I appreciate
What are
it.
you talking about?
No, no.
So you had a 13. Where was it from?
It was
Now you
probably a
look at
while
where this
ago.
goes.
More than likely, it was like the KBS. It's one of those high-end founders.
Does it have to be
or-
a stout for it to be that?
No, it doesn't. But I like quadruples. Like I really like a.
What's a
high-
quadruple? I don't know
It's
what
a instead of a double or a triple IPA, it's a quadruple IPA.
I've never-
Which means
So-
it's constantly. Go ahead.
Oh. So I looked this up once.
Ooh.
So double, triple, quad. It's the amount of sugar. So there's a Belgian beer style called a simple. Has X amount of sugar. A double has twice as much sugar as a single.
Okay.
Triple has 3 times, and quad
So a
is
quad has 4 times the amount of
4
sugar?
times as much fermentable
it's-
sugar, which
so
means
it's
more
diabetes
alcohol.
in a
More
bottle.
alcohol.
Oh, okay.
That's
Which
what
we
it
like.
ends up meaning. More fermentable.
So I'm
sugar.
glad you said that because in my hand right now I have San
There we
City's
go.
Lavacate Imperial Stout. This is a 15% beer.
All right, I got to leave in like 6 minutes.
All right, so I'll crack this open because I haven't had this yet. So this is a collaboration between Great Notion and San City. This came out back in March, but it actually rests nice. So you can
I
actually
got the ABV right on the Beelzebub beer.
Yeah?
It is 13%.
It is 13. Well,
Well, when
Pete,
you're on top of your game, you're brilliant.
well, Pete, you're about to have something a little different, and that is the
It's
Lava
from
Dome.
Canada.
Oh my God, that looks like fucking oil.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's how we do it around here. So this is Lava Dome. It's like I said, a collaboration between San City and Great
Lord, it
Notion.
is. Yeah.
Great Notion is where?
Grab another cup, Mike.
Yeah, you don't want to combine.
No, I don't think he wants to.
Okay.
It doesn't look like on his face he really
So
wants
this
to
is
One of my favorite moments from the show
15
was when I think it was Steve from Hopkins was in here
Yeah.
and he went to the bathroom to rinse his glass. He's like, I'm not a fucking savage.
How
'Cause of
dare
course he
you?
wouldn't-
You mix
he
the
wouldn't
peach
mix.
Hefeweizen with other things. That son of a. Give it to Grass. Grass wants some.
No, I got.
Oh, we got. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
To you guys feeling better?
Thank you, sir.
To the
This is going to be like drinking whiskey.
to
I'm
the
just going to let you
brewery-
know.
to
It's
the brewery that-
15% Imperial Stout.
Jesus.
So it's a ridiculous. It's called Lava Dome. So it's welcome to Thunderdome, motherfucker.
Oh,
That is
wow.
good. Yeah.
That
that's
is
smooth.
good.
Yeah,
That is
I heard great things
Greatest
about
beer
it.
show ever. 43 shows later, we're drinking a 15.4.
Is it fucking 43? No.
Yeah.
15%. What?
Is it 43?
What?
Shows.
Yeah. This
Fuck,
is
really?
episode number 43, buddy.
Jesus Christ.
43
It goes
shows, Pete. You've been had the
Wow.
same look on your face since this first show.
100%
Like,
true.
why is he still here? And,
When we
how,
were
and
in
how
a-
do I get rid of him?
When we were in a red room
I meant
sitting
you-
around
I
a
meant
black
you- I
table.
meant you, Pete. No, I meant you, Mike.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. So this is
I just
one of
want to
those.
hold on. I just want to call something silly out.
Yeah.
So I'm on Beer Advocate looking up the details of that.
Yes, go ahead,
that
go.
Beelzebub. And there's a guy whose name is the Creek Freak. And I just think that's great.
That's fantastic.
just a
I
good
like
name.
the Creek
I don't know.
Freak. I already like him. Also, give me a Schlitz. He was the best. He was checking us out on Facebook. And by the way, yes, thank you everyone on Facebook. I'm not going to call you by name because I hate all of you.
What's Facebook?
Exactly. I
Jim
don't
Ray,
check that. Yeah, good.
the
Is he
wor-
really on there?
Yes,
No way.
Jim Ray was
No
watching.
way.
Greg
Who's
D.
that?
Filippo
Jim
was
Ray is not
watching.
watching us.
Andy Jones was watching. Jacob
doesn't watch us.
Baranowski. Yes,
No.
they do.
No way.
I shared it with all my
None of
sites.
those motherfuckers are watching our show right
Yes.
now.
I don't know who any of these people are. Should I?
Three's Company radio shows. Michelle's does not like men who cannot play ping pong.
Long
that's-
Island
what an
Brewing in
odd-
the old days had
Tony,
some
hope
high
you
alcohol
feel-
beers. Yes,
Tony,
they
hope you
did.
feel
Three's
this.
Company. Thank you.
Long Island Brewing
Michelle
Company.
does like men who can't play ping pong. Uh-oh. So you got to talk to me about this ping pong tournament. I know we missed it, and we had a lot to. I was so beat that weekend. I really do apologize for not coming out. I
okay.
wanted to go.
I would like you on the. You're coming the 11th, aren't you? Are you
Which-
coming the 11th?
what 11th?
Oh,
of
is
what?
it about the event that you didn't feel the need to tell me about?
Well, I got
You're,
yelled at.
you're
by-
saying I don't invite you.
Time
and
out.
we
Pete,
don't
I
always
got
have
yelled
time.
at by Mike Nicolio, who is sponsoring the whole show. There's 3 weeks to go. He goes, "Are you going to promote it?"
Yeah.
So, Pete, October 11th.
Yeah.
Could you and your wife come? It's
What is it?
$16. I'll buy drinks. Don't worry about it.
What is it?
It's
I didn't.
we're doing a
what event?
We're doing the limo talk with Graz.
Ping pong?
and- Yeah, just
Where is it?
Bobby and Zarello, right here in the little room.
Oh.
Bobby and Zarello, Matt Alvalo, Charlie Myers, Michael Nicolia, me, Rich Zarelli, brought up extraordinaire. is
Get
gonna
blown
be
up
there.
here, by the way.
Mike,
You feel that?
Mike, I want Mike to come. I wanted you to come. You know what I'm saying?
It's a Friday night. I
It's a
assume?
Friday night. It's from
Okay.
8 to 11. I understand.
Is it a,
Babysitting dependent.
well, no. Is it a comedy
It's
spectacular?
just we're having a comedy night.
Okay.
Jim Ray, I think. Not Jim. Jeff.
Are you
Bose-
doing stand-up, and can I heckle you?
Yes. Jeff Bosey's going to do. Teresa Farrell. Mike Zimmerman, all the regulars on Limo.
As long as you don't call me up to do my shitty fucking 5 minutes.
Don't say it. Don't say what I was thought you were going to say.
No, I was going to do my shitty 5 minutes.
No, you did a good job, and I think you should have kept on going.
Nah.
But I do want my favorite person to call Mad Dog Russo.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, I don't know if I can get him involved in this.
We might.
But I haven't heard from him in weeks.
I know.
He's been on the road, apparently.
Chris Mad Dog Russo from MLB High Heat, the greatest guest on Limo Talk.
He's been on the show, right? He called in a few times?
He calls in every we got a contract for the rest of the year.
Get out of here.
Yep.
How'd you land that?
I told him if he didn't do it, I'd have a problem. I'd come out to his house in Greenwich and kick the shit out of him.
Out to the compound?
And it worked.
That's crazy.
So, Pete, how do you say your last name?
Cavano.
Cavano. My wife says to me, she goes, "Oh, I saw Pete's wife." I go, "So why didn't you go say hello?" She goes, "I feel stupid. I don't know her name."
You know what's funny?
What?
I always feel stupid, like why? Because I saw her at the barbecue.
Just go say hello.
And I'm like, oh no, she probably
knows
thinks I'm
who
an
you
ass.
are. Say, hey, Melissa.
We all feel the same about that. Yes.
Why is that? Hi, Miss Melissa. I'm Pete from the
I'm
Wort
like,
with Mike and Pete. She'll give you that look like.
It feels so stupid to say
I
it like
do.
that.
She's-
Like, hi, I'm Pete from the
I
Wort with Mike
honestly,
and Pete.
I'm like, should I go up and say like, is Graz here?
No,
Like,
you should go. Hi,
Does she
hang
call
out-
him Graz or does she call him man?
She calls me asshole. She calls me asshole.
She just gives you the elbow. Hey, asshole.
Yeah. She
Go
says to
introduce me.
She says to me last night, she goes, "What are you doing tomorrow?" I go, "Well, I'm going to go on to my." She goes, "I know. It's Monday night. You're going to go on to Mike." She goes, "You're going on to work with Mike and Pete." I go,
She probably
"Melissa,
fucking hates me.
I love it. I like it."
Because we give you 15% lava dome.
Yes. And now I don't have to leave because my client's going to be late. So
Ah,
I'll
there
just
you go.
I
Right,
don't sit and talk. I'll just
what
sit.
Ubers do.
I saw your wife at was it at the barbecue? I saw her doing working hard. I will say, running around like a nut job.
She tries.
It is evident.
Yeah.
And then I also saw her at the fucking back to school.
That's what she said. She saw you guys at the back to school night. All I got to tell you is she tries very.
She
hard.
puts in a lot of effort.
She
I know.
puts a
That's,
lot of
that,
effort
I'm sure that's a
kudos to Michelle.
routinely thank.
Melissa Grazi.
Jesus. I'm sure it is a routinely thankless job as the running PTA. So good
It
for her.
is.
Somebody's gotta
My
do
wife
it.
now is the vice president.
Oh, my God.
Or acting.
You have to hear what these parents do.
Oh, my God.
Well, my son wasn't told that there's going to be a bank to be able to leave money, and he had to come home and borrow money from Mrs. So-and-so. Okay, it was 50 cents.
That's crazy.
He made a big stink about it. Like
It was 50 cents.
50 cents. She
can-
wrote a letter to the superintendent.
I got a question
wanted to know
for
why
you because
Mrs.
this is way off topic of beer, but are you guys involved with the little clipping of the things, the box tops?
Yes.
Okay. So do you know that?
Disgusting.
Right. So box tops now have changed. You do understand what's going on in the world of box tops, right?
No.
I have
So
no
just
idea.
so
Please
everyone,
enlighten me.
Yeah,
okay.
me
So everyone
too.
that doesn't know what box tops are, so box tops are things you clip off of various types of products.
Where do they come from?
Like the top thing. Like you cut the
I
top
don't
off.
know. What's the origin?
Kellogg's, I think, is the
No,
origin.
I don't think it's just that because it's on Old El
What part of
Paso.
the box?
The top box. The top
By
piece.
the UPC label.
Correct.
Yes. So if you clip those box tops and you collect them, then you can get like free money from
This
the.
guy's a dick
I know.
tonight. Holy shit.
He's feeling it. It's the 15% lava dome.
I
That's
don't know,
what
but
it is.
he's got like 3 different emotions. He's been dead, he came alive, then he got really alive, and now he's back to being dead
Just
again.
being an asshole.
That's crazy. Being such a dick.
Wait. So if you collect enough box tops, you get like it's not scholarship money, but money for the school, right? So now they've stopped printing box tops on a bunch of the different products. So now what you have to do in order to get those box tops is you have to find the receipt, scan the receipt, and send it in to get the box tops on the products you've
Is there an
purchased.
app that they're also stealing your fucking data from and selling
Yes,
it to
and that's exactly what I thought immediately.
Fucking-
That you have to app it
it's a
in
fucking
to get
scam.
it done, and you have to actually have it scanned in with your information, your credit card information, your address and phone number.
that noise.
Right, box tops suck. Hey, this is the word Mike and Pete, GubsRadio.com. Who do we got on the phone?
Hey, this is Andrew. You guys just messaged me as well over
Hey,
on,
what's going on,
Andrew,
man?
what is your thoughts about the
Shitty box tops.
and or giving your email address, knowing it's going to be sold by a corporation to give you 5% off a box of fucking cereal or something?
Andrew, if you haven't noticed, the 15.4% has taken effect.
Yeah.
Pete's now a dick.
So now we've learned something tonight. 15% Lava Dome will make Pete a dick.
So Andrew, what are you drinking tonight?
Wait. Well, first, Andrew, you guys are you and your wife Ryan? Ryan?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
It's
Ryan from.
Ryan.
It is Ryan.
You pronounce it properly
Good.
because
In the
she gets
studio?
Ryan, all sorts of. It's Ryan.
Ryan.
Just take the E out of it.
Right, correct. I'm a teacher, so I've seen a lot of names come through my attendance list. So I'm pretty good at name dropping. I think I've cultivated a good vocabulary for proper names. Anyway, Ryan, you're from Charlotte, North Carolina. What are you guys laughing about?
It's like a fucking Cypress Hill concert in here all of a sudden. This fucking guy.
Well, you pronounce it better than you would like A Ron or something like
yes,
that.
A Ron.
That's a fucking great skit,
Yeah,
Key and Peele.
What a great
Love
fucking
it.
So you guys are from North Carolina, and my big get is to try to find information about the craft beer scene around the country. So give us a little rundown of your favorite brewery in and around the North Carolina, Charlotte area. Because if I end up traveling down the northeast coast,
We're only going to go on your recommendations.
that's correct. That's exactly
Who
what
is
it is.
he anyway?
It's just a guy from Instagram that we follow and talk to, and every so often I reach out to people and ask them to call into the show. So they just call in.
we're calling random people. We're getting random.
No, random people call us.
Oh, that's nice. We're getting popular. Where are you from, Ron? Where are you from, sir?
Charlotte, North Carolina, motherfucker. I just said it.
Also, popular is that's a bit strong.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not that popular.
All right.
All right. Anyway, sorry, Ryan. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Andrew. Go ahead.
Andrew, what's your favorite beer?
So, favorite beer for me, I've got probably right now, lately has been from Noda Brewing here in Charlotte. They just put out a new hazy called Radio Haze.
Ooh.
They do in conjunction with one of the local radio stations. And you know what? It's a 4-pack of 16-ounce cans, and the damn thing, it's juicy, it's hoppy, it's fresh, and it's $12 a 4-pack.
That's pretty fucking
Like,
cheap.
I don't know how they do
$12
it.
is good. They must be
Yeah,
getting
I mean,
cheap
and
hops from somewhere. They got it. No, it is. You got to keep the cost down if you're going to, pull that kind of $12 4-pack 16-ounce.
cheap.
That is very cheap, especially
for a hazy.
Yeah.
Could you mail some to us?
Hazy.
Could you mail us some, and I'll make sure I'll take care of the postage and
No, the way beer mail works is we trade.
We'll trade. We'll do a beer trade if he wants.
Oh,
talk about that.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, why not?
I don't have anything to trade.
No, we do,
Oh,
and then
okay.
we'll
We
give
got
you
plenty.
one.
Don't worry.
By the way, this is Anthony Grazide, host of Limo Talk here on GubsRadio.com. That's the voice you're hearing, as everyone calls him, the typical Long Island guy. So he's here for you.
There you go.
What's your favorite baseball team?
What's that?
What's your favorite baseball team?
See, so here's the thing. I live in Charlotte.
Okay.
I am born and raised in Ohio, northern Ohio.
So you're a Reds fan.
No. No. I'm a Cubs fan.
Oh.
Good. I hope you get fucking swept in the next 8 games so we can overtake
Hey,
you in the wild
but
card.
I've been a Cubs fan since I was like 9 years old, so it's not one of these, bandwagon shit from
It's every
a couple
time.
years ago.
Everyone falls into the trap of saying anything but the Mets, and then it's like, I hope everyone gets ACL tears.
I hope your team loses 8 in a row and we overtake you and Joe Madden has a heart attack.
Wait, by the way, where are the Cubs at in the standings right now? They lost a lot in a row now.
I don't have a lot of hopes for them this year.
Milwaukee
so I'm
and
not too worried
Washington,
about it
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
Milwaukee and Washington. Mets are in 5th outside the wild card. They're sitting at 4.5.
With 8 games to go.
So
we're going to sweep all 8 games.
No, we're not.
Joe Madden and what's the guy? Chris Bryant's going to break his leg. You guys are going to lose 8 in a row. Washington's going to lose 7 out of 8.
Yeah.
And Milwaukee's going to lose 6 out of 8. We're going to overtake everybody.
Listen, I don't know anything about
I guess
baseball,
one
but I'm
can
assuming in that scenario the Mets would still find a way to lose, right?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Probably.
You know, Pete, why don't you just keep drinking your 15?
They're losing tonight to the worst team in baseball.
Are they? Are they? What's
Yes,
the
they are.
score?
6-4, Miami.
What inning?
It's the 7th.
Oh, we just suck.
Nah, we suck. Well, how about this? How about Miami scores 4 in the top of the 6th, and then the Mets come back and score 4 of their own on a Rosario grand slam.
There you go.
But guess what? They still suck. And the Cubs right now still suck. So we can share in our misery here on the Wort.
So, Andrew, what are you drinking tonight?
Yeah, no, I was just kind of finishing up the night, but I cracked open a little bit of variety. There's a brewery here in Charlotte called Southern Range, and they put out a good variety of hazies, and they had one called hazy called Tiny Ass Umbrella.
So they have a variety pack that's just hazy IPAs?
Oh, no. They put out a variety
of
okay.
I was going to say, that is a bold marketing move.
He has a problem listening, Andrew.
It's entirely true.
On top of it, though, before the end of the night, though, I did bust open a 17% Imperial Stout.
Jesus.
Are you married with kids?
Yes, I am.
Well, that's why you're drinking a 17.5.
No shit.
You have one, you'll be fucking sitting in a den with your drool coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, that was one from Nightmare Brewing. So,
are you fucking kidding me? We're gonna crack open Nightmare next.
Yeah, we get Nightmare down here in the Charlotte area. So,
I am amazed at the breadth of distribution that Billy has worked out for himself.
Yeah. So, but no, I mean, they're definitely one we started getting here recently, and we've been enjoying it. But I mean, Charlotte, like, we get a good amount of Charlotte beers. I mean, I think some of the ones that are becoming more well known for us in the area are, I mean, in North Carolina alone, Burial. That's one of our backyard, big tradable brewery beers.
Burial's a big deal.
Yeah, Burial's
They've done a bunch
deal.
of collabs with a couple of the breweries up here on Long Island, including Nightmare, including
Andrew's gonna crack open Nightmare next.
Nice. And then what else? What was the other one? I think they might have done one with Barrier as well. They're all over the place. They constantly are doing.
Yeah, they've done a lot
collabs.
of collabs.
Yeah.
I had a big Imperial Stout over the weekend from Burial that they did with Other Half. And,
yes, they did one with Other Half. Yep.
All sorts of fun stuff. Oh yeah. But yeah, no, they do a good one. Resident Culture is a big one here in Charlotte that gets a lot of attention. But yeah, there's like in the Charlotte area, there's a lot of good variety. I mean, you get some good hazies, but then you get some good fruited sour beers. You get some good standard issue. I mean, the oldest brewery in Charlotte only does old German style beers.
What are your thoughts on sours?
Sours? Oh,
yeah.
I got to say I love them because it's the style that my wife actually enjoys. It's the style that got her into craft beer.
I'm finding it hard to
see, and I share in Andrew's concept because that's what's breaking Christina into more and more. Like, I'm working her up the ladder.
Surprising.
It's so funny. I broke her into like sour. Then I give her some of the Berliner Weisses and some Gozes and stuff like that. And so she's working her way like up the craft beer ladder. I think by 45, 50, I can get her start drinking craft beer with me. I'm thinking about 12 to 15 minutes. Hold on.
Gotta hit that button, Graz.
Yeah, I did hit the button.
No,
Shut up,
me.
Pete. It's fucking Radio 101. I need you to tell me everything. I greeted you 3.5 years ago, Pete. Fuck you.
All right. There it is.
Shots
Sorry.
fired. And another. All right, so sours, you're on board.
Imperial Stouts with me, like after having fruited sours.
Get out of
She's
here.
enjoyed some of the bigger stouts. I'm like, all right, now
She's starting to develop her palate. That's what it is.
Well,
She's
it's good
starting
as you
to-
get to hang out with the kids too. The kids can go to all these breweries.
Absolutely.
Right, Mike?
We bring them to everywhere.
So that's great because you get to hang out with your wife and your kids. It's like a fucking home run.
Well, absolutely.
We've got my daughter. My daughter, ever since like she's been 4 or 5 years old, she has a brewery bag. It has like coloring books.
You have problems, dude.
It's like a go bag.
That's, I mean, for me, that's family goals right there. And I got to say, I'm a mile.
Yeah, you're
I'm
taking
a tad
care of your
jealous.
kids very well, Andrew.
You need
very
3
well.
bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should be calling social services in Chicago.
Pete's
in Chicago. Right.
Pete's expecting his 3rd child in a couple of months, so he's got a lot of ladders
Problems?
to climb. Problems. I didn't say it. You said it. I'm not crying. You're crying. I just.
Pete's ready to shoot himself at any moment.
True story.
Nice.
Yeah. So if I'm coming
pumpkin,
down,
what?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on pumpkin beers, Andrew? That's the appropriate answer. Thank you.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
That's.
No,
No, see,
other one.
I love fall. I love fall for, you get a lot of those German style beers. You get your Marzens. You got some breweries are putting out Schwartz beers.
Yeah,
you're getting some of those like really good
beers.
solid old world style
Yes.
beers, and then just fucking pumpkin all the things. And I've had some that are tolerable where I was like, wasn't regretful, but I've yet to find one where like I need to go buy a 6-pack of that. What do I do? Is that a big trend down? Is that universal? Is that or is that
there's a few of them. There
Northeast
are a few
basic
of them.
bitch thing?
but we there are actually a good variety of here where they do Oktoberfest beers. So your
fest beers.
Martins
Yeah.
and everything. But like I said, the oldest brewery in Charlotte is called the Old Mecklenburg, and they do only German styles. So one of their big ones each year is they call it Mecktoberfest. Mecklenburg is the county in Charlotte.
Little play on
they
words.
do Mecktoberfest, and it's one of the biggest beers, and it's great. It actually won in Germany. Like, so I mean, it's not
Impressive.
some piece of shit Marzen. It's legit.
I would say this is probably not a popular opinion in our sphere of cohorts, but Sam Adams Oktoberfest I think is still one of my top 5 favorite beers. It is just
seasonal beers.
Seasonal.
It was my gateway.
I fucking love that beer.
Did he say Mecklenburg?
I'd have that.
No.
I'd love to have that available all year. I fucking love it.
I would drink it. I would drink it in the summer.
It's fucking rich, caramelty, malty, and delicious. I love everything about it.
Yeah, and the fall down here, I mean, it was above 90 degrees down here. So I mean, fall is very relative right now.
Right,
so
yeah,
in the south.
And it's very interesting because in different parts of the country, we have different seasons. If you go out to Colorado, it's already fucking cold out there. So their small window for things like a fall beer are much smaller and different. So everything is very regionalized, and I find that very fascinating. That's why we try to get people from all over the country to call in. The West Coast stuff in the Northwest, it's always cold. There's never a day where it's 95 degrees.
Depressing. It's cold and depressing.
Cold and depressing. So you're going to have beers that reflect that.
All those goddamn hipsters. Who wouldn't be depressed?
Right. I would be depressed tomorrow.
After an hour and a half, it's like the studio. Huh?
Well, you're in the dark right now, so you're like very emo right now, Graz.
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
I got a family member down in Charlotte. You know a guy named James Wiggins?
Yeah, all of the people in Charlotte know James Wiggins.
He might.
James' name doesn't sound too familiar, but what would you just say after his name? What was that?
Wiggins.
Christina Wiggins.
No.
right.
No, name doesn't sound too familiar.
All right, they've been down there for 10 years. They love it there. They say Charlotte.
It's a great story, Grass.
Yeah, it's not like a family that has roots from 400 years ago. It's like they've been down there for 10 years.
What's
something
the
like
problem?
That.
Trying to interject, find out if he knows a family member. We're very close with all our listeners here on the Work with Mike and Pete.
They bought a split ranch and they're living in Cucamonga, North Carolina.
Andrew, I'm going to fucking kill these two. So we might not be having the Work with Mike and Pete in about 10 minutes. So.
Episode 44 may not happen.
All right, so I'm just going to let you know. Anything you want to do, just go Limo Talk, Gotham Gold Graz.
There it is.
And I'll answer all your beer questions
Shameless
from now
plugs
on
the host of Limo Talk.
Anthony Graziadei, the Don King of podcasts.
By the way,
shameless self-promotion.
The Great American Beer Fest happened out in Colorado, it's happening in Colorado next week, and we actually got some words that we could probably do that next year. So, are you in, Pete?
No.
Okay. Andrew, have you ever been out to the Great American Beer Fest out in Colorado?
No, I haven't. I've got friends of mine here from the Charlotte area who are going to be there.
Ooh.
I'm going to be watching their Facebook and their Instagram and just basically cussing them out. I've been cussing out a lot of people just last week because only 4 hours north of us is Richmond, Virginia, and I'm sure you guys are familiar with The Answer.
I'm familiar with Lamb of God, who's from Richmond, motherfucking Virginia, as they like to say at every concert.
The Answer, the brewery?
The brewery called The Answer just had their 5-year anniversary, and you want to talk about like fruited sours and hazy IPAs and shit. They just had their anniversary party, which lasted an entire week.
Wow!
And it's absolutely insane what they do during their anniversary.
They're down in
party.
Richmond, Virginia, right?
What's that?
Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah, up in Richmond, Virginia. It's about 4 hours, about a 4-hour drive, so it's not terrible from us.
What's the big festival by you guys? Because we've been to some of the big festivals here in New York and in the Northeast. We've been to the AC Beer Fest down in New Jersey, something like 200-plus breweries down there. What is the big one by you?
Because we'll come to
So
it.
the biggest one we had recently, which we're crossing our fingers that they don't fuck it up like they did last year. We actually had the Untapped Festival here in Charlotte.
Really?
Last year,
wow.
which was good at first, but they had it was the first one.
What does that mean?
And
So
they've got a lot to work on.
Sorry, Andrew. So Graz asked, "What is Untapped?"
I
Untapped.
would say it's like social media for beer nerds.
That's correct.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So
I gotta
it's
tell
like
you,
the
you guys are
iHeart
fucking
Music
scaring me,
Festival,
man.
right? So if iHeart had a music festival and handed out awards, then Untapped would have like this festival, and they'd be able to hand out awards and do judges and give out ribbons for brewing and stuff like that. So yeah, you're right. It's absolutely a like social media for beer nerds, and people go on there and they look up beer, they rate beer, they talk about beer, that kind of stuff.
I have to tell you, it's become a cult. You guys are starting to scare me.
Well, it is a cult. It's a subdivision of society. It really is a huge community and organization. It's all over the country and all
When
over
do
the
we
world.
drink the Kool-Aid?
Yeah.
Andrew, did you hear them before, Andrew?
No, seriously, when do we drink the Kool-Aid?
When we were talking about a 15.4, the two of them were like moaning in the back.
Oh, yeah.
Off in a
110%.
corner by myself.
Pete was touching himself.
Pants around my ankles.
Pete's zipper popped open as soon as he heard it was a Imperial Stout.
That's crazy.
All right, wait a minute. Greg,
Like all of a sudden, the zipper, the slide across the room, he couldn't, hold it in.
No, he could not. It was very slick and moist.
Greg DiFilippo wants to know, does this show get violent the more you drink? Is Pete going to smack Graz around?
Yes, so if
Entirely
we had,
possible.
Yeah, if we had a spirits show, which we've had, we didn't drink all that much spirit, but if we had nothing but hard alcohol all night, I think this place would have holes in the walls. And
Oh, I'd be throwing you around like a fucking rag doll.
Man, I'm trying to think of what.
I'm going to say
I would say Jägermeister is
Stone
what
Cold
I
Steve
react
Austin into the desk.
worst to.
This desk could collapse very easily if we just drop kicked it.
I'm sure I could.
We're not going to do it. I'm just saying it would definitely do that.
Jim Rea from Three's Company says all that matters now if Alonso hits 3 home runs.
That's true. He needs 3 home runs
Who's
to beat the
Alonso?
record. Pete Alonso on the New
What's
York
a home
Mets.
run?
You're just fucked up.
Do you have a dog in the race for that in the Cubs? Is there someone in the Cubs that's doing it, or is it just Suarez and him and who's the other one? Bellinger.
That's it.
That's it. Just the 3 of them.
I mean, it's that at this point, given how
who
they've
cares about the Cubs?
not done so well, I haven't been. I've paid less and less attention.
Yeah.
Because now we're getting into football season.
Yep.
So I've kind of shifted.
So yeah, who's your
Bear
football?
fan?
No, you're a Panther fan, correct?
Bears?
So like I said, I don't have a big NFL. Like I've followed the Panthers. They've been fun because I've lived down here for about 2-3 years now.
Okay.
But my football is on Saturday.
Okay.
So
you're a college football fan, yeah.
I am the Ohio State University.
Oh, there you go.
Please. My fucking brother-in-law, too.
You'd
know
you do
what?
a 3-team
I'm
parlay
so
and you
tired.
fucked that up,
No,
didn't you?
want to know what I did?
3-team
Wanna know
parlay,
how
I
bad
know.
of a fucking gambler I am.
I was going to make a really inappropriate joke came to mind.
Don't,
when my,
Pete. I know it
No.
was directed
3-team
towards
parlay?
me.
It wasn't.
No, it
3-team
was.
parlay.
I
It
know,
wasn't.
Pete. That fucking look was directed towards me.
He
My
bet on the
football's on
Indy
Sat-
500.
No, my
he bet
football's
on
on-
college football, and then some golf guy. And he's like,
My
"That's my
football's
3-team
on
parlay."
Saturday. I would have. I don't know. Does that mean he's Jewish?
No, yeah. I have to stay inside
Nice
on
college
Saturdays.
football, you
Well, it is. It's almost like a religion. For college football fans, a whole nother. Like, I'm a
Sabbath.
college basketball fan. I'm a huge Duke basketball fan down in North Carolina. And
Oh yeah, that's huge down here. Oh,
Oh,
my god,
sports
Duke and
is
North-
ridiculous.
Duke and,
Fucking
North
boring to me.
Carolina. Oh my god.
So you're down there. You're relatively close in North Carolina to
Yeah,
all
just
of that
a few
nonsense.
hours from Raleigh, Durham. Yeah,
Oh, dude,
absolutely.
and them in North Carolina and NC State and all those guys. I'm a huge college basketball fan.
We know.
I cannot follow college football. I just can't do it. I don't know what it is. I follow NFL.
I can't watch any of it.
Baseball fan.
All of it might as
You
well
like
be.
the NFL?
I'll
We'll
watch
go
a
to
football
Monday Night
game.
Football. Yeah, we'll watch football games.
Pete
But
likes
the rest of
cricket.
it is it's all watching the fucking Golf Channel to me. Like
likes
it's the
tennis.
same level of
Pete
interest.
likes tennis.
Nope.
No?
Yeah.
What do you like, Pete?
Sports wise,
Yeah.
I don't watch shit.
No, he watches NFL.
I'll- but
out of everything you and I have enjoyed together, we've enjoyed NFL.
Only if
together.
I'm at a bar.
Right.
I'd never turn on a
So
sports
when
game
you're
in
home,
my
you
house.
well, hold on. Scott Flug said Pete is officially drunk after the Sam Adams comment.
Oh, there you go.
And,
Put
Greg
that
DiFilippo
nightmare
said-
back on the
he
ice.
Said, wow,
I
Graz is an
want
easy
that ice
date.
cold.
Where did he go? Is he under the
It's been
desk?
sitting out
No,
a
I'm in
little
the other room. I'm in the old tool room, DiFilippo.
Yes,
I'm not giving-
DiFilippo.
I'm not giving Mike and Pete oral. They're going to give it
No.
to me.
Yes, he's crawling under
At the same
desk.
time.
Fellatio for all.
Jesus Christ.
Hashtag fellatio.
Andrew.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, what's your favorite college football team?
He just said Ohio State.
I hope
I said Ohio State.
I hope your head coach has a heart attack. I can't stand that guy.
Wait, who is the coach? What's his name?
Isn't that fucking...
It's not Urban anymore.
No,
Urban
it's
Meyer
not.
left last
What's
year.
his name?
No, we got a new guy.
What's
now.
his name?
I think it's Ryan. I think it's Ryan Day, if I'm not mistaken.
Good. I just read he just had a heart attack. He'll be out for 9 weeks.
He just lit a candle in the sacristy. to
He's
make
out for
sure.
9 weeks.
It's already on ESPN. Go check it out. Can I just say
you go.
something, by the way, about football in general? So I watch Ballers. It's a show on HBO.
Great show.
I fucking love the show.
Yes.
And every year, I feel like, almost like what Homeland did for me, that when you watch Homeland, it feels like society followed the show for some reason. So this year, when Ballers started, it was like about,
Was the Rock's character beating his wife? Is that
No. Well, wait. So there's a subplot line going
Correct.
on that there's a football star
Correct.
that's in trouble.
Correct.
And that he's given a second chance.
Oh, that could be like. I mean, it's playing out with Antonio Brown, but I mean, that could
But
be
that's what I'm
like,
saying. But it wasn't domestic
I mean-
violence. It was a shooting in like some sort of like chicken parking lot or something, like chicken fast food place.
Plaxico Burris incident.
I was going to say,
Yes.
who's the giant who shot himself in the fucking club? I mean,
but he didn't shoot himself. He got shot. That's the
it
last
could've been-
episode.
I mean,
Spoiler for anyone who didn't watch it. last night.
A football player who got in trouble and was given a second chance.
But
could
no,
be
they
a fucking plot line
they've
every
hit-
year in the NFL.
Almost every season, they've hit
on
the
everything that's going
temperature
on.
that's going on in the NFL.
Totally agree.
Starting a new football franchise, moving a football franchise, building new stadiums, doing this,
There's
doing
a
that.
reason behind that, Michael.
Yeah, they have inside
No,
people.
you have to see that. Don't you see that? They put on he has a gateway. Whoever's running HBO
Right.
has a fucking front. He can go to the front door of Roger Goodell's house.
Okay.
What do you think? How do you think they get to?
But how does he know all that
walks
inside
around and
information?
does-
Because they're both in
he
the
does
Illuminati?
the training camp thing. They've been doing a training camp for 20 fucking years.
Right, I understand that, and
So
HBO
he
has
knows what's-
Hard Knocks, and I get that
But
they
the
probably
writers
share that
know
information.
what's going
But
on, dude. Antonio Brown. The only reason why that's going on with Antonio Brown is he got hit 2 years ago,
Right.
And he's got brain damage.
That
Something's
might be
wrong
true.
with the guy.
well, that's what happened to what's his name, and he
On
hurt his
Ballers,
leg.
correct.
And then he's out for the season. Now
Correct.
he's the voice on the radio. It's so weird how I'm watching real life and how that sect of society is turning out, and then watch it in like sitcom mode on television. It's
you're like,
actually
oh my
really
God, it's
fucking
happening.
crazy. Right, it's actually happening. That's the way I felt about Homeland. Like Homeland had these episodes where I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then a week later, all of a sudden in our world, something just like that was happening somewhere in a foreign country. It was fucking weird. I'm sorry, Andrew. I didn't mean to take up your time like that.
Andrew's
About
sleeping.
Ballers.
He left.
That was a tangent.
Andrew, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Take your pulse. Make sure you're still there. All right, listen, we're going to let you go, Andrew. I appreciate the
Thanks
information
for calling in, man.
about North Carolina. And again, if anyone wants to get in touch with you and get some inside information about the breweries down in Charlotte, North Carolina, go to ASXL41. That's Andrew
it.
and his wife, Ryan. They have a little bit of a blog going on
Hold on a
Instagram.
minute. Hold on,
yeah.
Andrew. We're going to follow each other right now on the air. Oh, shut up, Michael.
Deal.
How many
What is it?
followers do you need?
AS
ASXL41.
41. You got it.
Craft Couple, Andrew and Rain, getting it on. And
Ryan.
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 Andrew and Ryan getting it on in different places. Craft beer lovers of all kinds.
They're homebrewers, by the way.
Send us
Yep,
an
I do. I've been homebrewing for about 9 years. I'm president of our homebrew club here
Oh,
in
cool.
town.
Oh, wait.
and- oh, yeah.
Give a quick,
I feel
give a quick plug for that.
Let's. I feel like there's plenty of ground left to be plowed here and on another call.
Absolutely. We want to get you back on the
Andrew
show.
back on. Andrew, we're gonna hit you up. We should set up a trade.
Deal. Sounds good, man. Let me know.
He's a craft beer lover of all kinds. Vinyl records appreciated. If you want to see nudies, send me an instant message.
And it's Andrew's nudies, not his wife.
Yeah, no, not me,
Exactly.
nudies. It said, and not Ryan. It says just instant message Andrew for nudies. We'll send dick pics.
Doesn't tell you what you're going to get. You're just going to get it.
Yeah. It's a potluck type of thing.
Andrew, you send me a dick pic. Dinner's on me in New York.
Not airplane tickets, just dinner.
Thanks for calling in, Andrew.
By the way, is there a plug for the homebrew club? I just wanted to get that out there.
So I do. Well, there is the club itself. Bear with me for a moment. It's called Upper Palmetto Zymergy Society.
Okay.
So good luck on that one.
It's another
But
cult. Here we go, another fucking cult. Here you go.
Upper
But,
Palmetto.
so that's the name. That's the name of the club.
Zoomerate
But
Society. I got it.
If I do give a shout out, we're talking about fruited sours.
Yep.
Brewery here in Charlotte is doing a awesome can release for the one beer that, like, the first beer that got my wife into craft beer. They're re-releasing it on Friday. It's the best name in the world. It's called Ice Cream Paint Job.
Yeah.
It's from Divine Barrel here in Charlotte.
Divine Barrel. Okay.
They're opening it off. They're releasing it on Friday. It is amazing beer. So
Divine Barrel Brewing in hold on, I have
here
it here
in Charlotte.
Yes, in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's 3701 North Davison Street.
You got it. Yep, that's the one.
Andrew, is this your wife, September 12th on Instagram?
Say what?
Is this your wife holding a beer on September 12th saying it's supposed to be 96 degrees here in Charlotte today? In a poker?
Yeah, more than likely, if it's a selfie, it's got to be her probably in it.
That's a piece of ass there. All right, come to Charlotte.
The purple hair?
Yeah,
if it's the
she got purple
that's
hair
my wife.
too, right?
Yep.
Wow. All right.
All right, buddy.
Tell her to Instagram me.
Graz is on his third marriage.
Hey, what the fuck? Let's try it. Long distance. Tell Sweet Cheeks from Charlotte to call me, all right?
Oh, my God.
Thank you for your sense of humor, buddy. Andrew, we'll talk to you
got it,
soon.
man.
I appreciate it, buddy.
Have a good one.
Excellent. Take
All right,
care,
later.
guys.
New friends all over the country. I like it. Andrew is fucking phenomenal. Appreciate him calling in. Good dude and has some really good insight. We do want to break that down since he is a home brewer. We'll get him on another show and talk to him a little bit about the brewing process and get him on with some of the brewers here.
Other things to talk about.
Absolutely, 100%.
All right. Quick break. What do you say?
Yeah, I
go
got
for
to
almost
piss,
2
and then we'll
fucking
come back,
hours.
and then we'll come back and we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
Or
not.
Oh,
I know
boy.
who that is.
Oh, do you?
Yes,
this is
I
the word
do.
Mike at PeteCubsRadio.com.
I know who it
Who's
is.
this?
Hello, Mike and Pete. How you doing, guys?
How are you? Who is this?
Oh, boy.
Dennis.
Hey, Dennis Murphy. What's going on, buddy?
Not much, but how you been?
All right, man. Thanks a lot for calling in the show. We usually catch you at the top of the show, but we're catching you about an
You're fucking
2
late,
hours
Dennis.
Yeah, an hour and 52 minutes late, buddy.
Hey, you guys on the phone? Did you see my text? I said I'm calling in.
I agree with it.
Did you see my text? I said don't.
No, don't listen to Graz. Graz doesn't know what he's talking about.
No, Anthony is crazy.
You could call me Graz, Dennis. Don't worry about it. Graz is for people that like me. You know?
Yeah,
not many
Graz
people
is
call me Anthony. You know that.
Hold on, Dennis. I'm going to break it down for you. Graz is a name for the on-air personality. Anthony Graziaday is the off-air personality that everyone knows and loves and enjoys.
Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome, sir.
I appreciate it. Pete doesn't like me too much right now.
No, he loves you. On the air. 'Cause the Graz character tends to get a little, So, Dennis, how are you enjoying tonight's show so far?
So far, I like it so far. You guys are funny.
Oh, great. All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow. This is the word Mike at PeteCubsRadio.com.
Gotta go. We're gonna break.
No, I'm just kidding. Dennis, you're still there, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm just
Dennis,
kidding.
I have a question.
No, Dennis, we were about to take a break, but Anthony has a question before we go. I love to have you,
Did you move your wedding?
answer his question.
Yes, I moved it
Why?
because I had things to do first.
Denny's won't take our reservation.
No. I just got to do something before that.
No, he said Dad, not Denny's.
Well, he's getting married.
Okay.
In Centeridge.
Nice.
In Town Hall.
Ooh.
And then from Town Hall
Yeah.
or Huntington, something like that.
Yeah,
he's
yeah, that's
he's
what
going
it-
to the Denny's in Centeridge.
Okay.
And they're having dinner there.
You like
So-
Denny's? Is that why you guys are doing the reception at Denny's?
Because I like breakfast. That's why.
You know what? I respect it, and I'm not going to follow through with another question.
He loves it.
That's
so
fantastic.
Bobby and I are going to visit Damien and Dennis.
Not Damien, Dorian.
Dorian,
You're
I'm
right there.
sorry, like the hurricane. I apologize. Hurricane Dorian. They've been together 19 years, Michael.
Yeah, wow.
And Dorian lives in upstate New York.
Yes, Tuxedo, New York.
Tuxedo, New York, and
Okay.
and
town is
Dennis
Tuxedo?
Murphy lives.
No, Tuxedo's awesome.
Lives in Huntington. I think,
wait,
or-
time out. I love Tuxedo.
Well, so does Dennis, apparently.
Wait, do you have a house up there?
No, my fiance lives upstairs.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Wait, they have a Renaissance fair in Tuxedo every year. Have you been to the Renaissance fair?
Dorian's his fiance.
No, Dennis. Have you had a experience at the Renaissance fair in Tuxedo?
No.
Oh, you got to go. I'm telling you right now, Tuxedo, New York has the biggest Renaissance fair in the Northeast. You have to go.
I will go one of these days.
Yes,
Dennis,
you will.
don't drink alcohol, right?
No.
Okay, let me ask you a question. hypothetically, once you get married, you're feeling a little down in the dumps. You and him aren't doing a little nookie, and you want to go out one night for an alcoholic beverage.
Yeah.
Can I get you drunk one night, Dennis?
No, you will not get me drunk. Sorry.
You don't drink.
But he's calling to the beer show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You are calling into a beer
Wait,
show.
time out. Dennis really does appreciate good radio, and we're going to leave it at that. Listen, Dennis, we got to go. We got to pee, and then we got to come back and wrap this stuff up.
You guys are awesome. I'd like to give a shout out to all my Govs Radio. You guys are awesome.
Felix.
Even Felix. No, I think I
Even
said.
Felix.
Even
Like,
Felix.
yeah,
Oh,
him
guess
too.
What? Guess what, guys? I'm getting my wedding cake for Felix too.
You're welcome, because I reached out to him and told him. So you
There you
didn't know
go.
that. All right, I reached out to him and said it can't be chocolate because even though Dorian's an African American, he doesn't like chocolate.
Wait, what?
His boy,
Yeah.
his fiance is African American, but he's allergic to chocolate.
I
Ironic.
see, I
That's
see.
ironic,
All right.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, in a way.
So,
In a way.
But I reached out to Felix and told him to get a cake for Dennis.
And you know what kind of cake it's gonna be? It's gonna be whoopie pie cake.
Custard.
No, it's gonna be what do you call it? No, not custard. It's gonna be the coffee cake one.
Ooh.
The big one too. It's gonna be nice.
All right. Well, we'll anxiously look forward to that.
We're going to his wedding.
Are you?
Yes, me and Bobby.
And remember,
and
the
Zorella going
guys,
to
the
dinner.
color of the wedding is gonna be dark blue.
Yeah, for Nico.
Yes.
Who you just put a nice medallion on the bush next to his plot.
Wait,
correct?
wait, wait. Who's putting medallions on bushes?
One of his best friends, Nico, passed away a
Unshaven?
couple of years ago.
You ever play What's in My Pants?
No.
Opie and Anthony did.
Yeah, they sure did.
I can tell you what's in my pants right now. It's like a fucking turtle head.
No, Nico was. No,
It's like
Nico
a
was my-
piece of Turkish taffy.
I can't find it. It's like an innie belly button.
Yeah, where'd it go? Where'd it go?
God, it's time for a break.
Yeah, we got to go.
It's time for a break.
Dennis, thanks a lot for calling in, buddy. We really appreciate it.
You guys are welcome. Like I said, I love Govs Radio is number one. If you guys lose, you guys got to lose a nice customer.
Sweet.
If you guys don't leave,
Yeah.
if you guys don't leave,
Yeah.
then you guys got a nice person to listen to.
Oh, we sure do. We have you, my
Yeah.
friend. Absolutely.
I actually welcome you, and I thank you for everything you've done because
Yes.
you've helped us out a lot, Dennis.
You guys are welcome.
All right, and I told you to come down here one night and either visit Mike and Pete, or come visit Knock 'em Dead, or come visit Felix, or come visit me.
Of course, one of these days I'm gonna. Actually, I'm going. I'm thinking going next week. I'm going to that chocolate bingo next week too.
Good. Come visit everybody. We like you, Dennis. Stay out of trouble, and I'm looking forward. Stay in touch with us about your wedding, all right?
Oh, I definitely will. You
Call
know.
me Thursday night. We'll make fun of you for 20 minutes.
Yeah, there you go. He's a
No,
sucker
but listen,
for it.
guys. But next week I'm going to that chocolate bingo. So if you want to catch me over there, I'm going. Next week I'm going to that chocolate bingo.
What's
All right.
chocolate bingo?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, the answer is yes. All right. Dennis Murphy, we appreciate you calling in. It's the Word Mike at PeteGovsRadio.com. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to pee, and we're going to come back and wrap this show up. We'll be right back right after this.
Govs Radio. You're listening to Govs Radio, streaming live 24/7. Visit GovsRadio.com for our show schedule and upcoming studio events. Govs Radio. You're listening to The Wort on Govs Radio.
Hey, moron, it's pronounced the Wort.
What the hell is a wort?
It's pronounced the Wort.
What is it? The wort? Yeah, okay, I'll do that again. This is The Wort on Govs Radio.
It is the Wort. Not wart, not fort, not short. The Wort.
I'm sorry, I just don't know what that means. When do you guys start drinking?
Who says we haven't been drinking?
Where's mine? If I say it correctly this time, can I have a drink?
We'll think about it.
You're listening to The Wort on Govs Radio.
It's the Word Mike at PeteGovsRadio.com. Give us a call, 516-465-3990 here in our last segment. We are live here at Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown, Long Island. And, of course, We have Pete co-hosting with me. What's going on, buddy? Say hi.
Hi, I was reading a post.
No, okay, fair enough. And then here in the studio behind the cameras today, we have Graz Day from the host of the Limit Talk podcast.
Is Pete dead?
No, Pete's going to die.
I think Pete's going to die. You're in that fourth stage.
Yeah.
Possibly sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
But I don't want that, Pete. I want to celebrate the holidays. I want to see this beautiful baby. I want to.
I fucking
want to
hate the
drink
holidays.
I know you do, but we got to turn that around. You're like a fucking
I get
Grinch.
so goddamn miserable.
But you're
from
a
like
Grinch.
Mid-December.
We're going to turn this
till
thing
like,
around.
Like December 26th, I'm like, oh, okay, I can breathe again.
Really?
I
Is
fucking
that
hate
all?
the holidays.
All right. So what could I do to try to make it a little bit better for you,
dude? I just.
When is the baby due? The baby's due in February.
February.
Okay, which is a
Okay.
great month. I'm a February 4th, by the way.
That's the due
It's a
date.
is it really? Oh, special people on February 4th.
So you know what's funny? A guy I used to work with is exactly 50 years older than my first daughter.
Really?
That's
yeah.
fascinating.
50 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Hold on, we got someone on the phone. It's the word Mike at PeteGovsRadio.com. Who do we got on the phone?
Got Poppy Squatch.
Hey,
What's going on?
What's
The
going
one
on,
and
buddy?
only.
We appreciate you calling in tonight. We're relying heavily on our friends that have kind of come and gone on the Instagram social media area. And tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and what's going on tonight.
I'm currently in Olympia, Washington.
Nice.
From Texas originally.
See, all over the country.
You a
Brad.
Nationals fan?
An Astros fan? No.
No, Nationals. Washington Nationals.
No, he's not from D.C.
Washington State.
Washington.
Hey, fuck off. Don't get an attitude. You just call the show. Don't get an attitude.
I like
now.
this guy already. He's
I
like,
don't like you already.
Hey, dickhead. The state of Washington, not the goddamn principality.
See,
He did say Olympia.
Say
Yeah.
disclaimer.
I like
For
you.
Washington.
He did say
I don't
Olympia.
have to say Washington State.
What's
That's
your
true.
favorite team, Washington State?
Let's say Seattle Mariners. What
I
else
hope
would
they
there be?
fucking bomb.
They already bombed. They're done.
They tanked. Yeah.
Good. I hope you tank too after the show.
No,
Jesus. So aggressive.
I do.
Oh, you listen. At least I'm alive. You're half dead.
No, I like him already.
God, I
'cause
hope so.
He's very aggressive. I like. Are you a Seattle Seahawks fan?
I am a Seahawks fan.
Yes, you are. You have to be. There's nothing else up there for you.
I like
mean, you
Russell-
got the,
I
the
like
Mariners and the
Russell
Seahawks. I've been to Seattle, and I want to say that I've yet to been there. Yet to be there since the craft beer craze. So I was there back in 2003, I believe.
The craft beer craze, we invented that.
I know you did.
Red Hook
That and
1981.
Starbucks.
Yeah, really.
Come on.
You had listen. So I traveled down to the harbor area. I've been to the seaport. I went to a Mariners game. I did like the touristy things, except for the Space Needle. I get a really good vibe from the town. So since 2003, things have definitely changed in our industry. So give us a little rundown of what it's like to be in Seattle right now with the craft beer explosion that's going on the West Coast, and what's going on, especially in your area.
Absolutely crazy. I mean, there's breweries constantly popping up everywhere. There is. I mean, it's in all of the country, but especially here. I mean, and then I personally think that Fremont they're down in Fremont area of Seattle.
Yeah.
They probably have, I think that's the best barrel age program in the entire country.
Barrel age program.
They know how to do it right.
Shit.
Yeah, they do it right. They do a lot of stuff right, though. That's the thing.
Now you have easy access to the Anchorage Brewing Company, right?
Not easy access. I get my stuff off of Tavor.
Oh, you do. Oh,
Right up
so we share something in
there.
common. So we are sponsored by Tavor,
Uh-huh.
and we got the the dark sunglasses that. And by the way, you're a Ballyhoo fan too, so that kind of caught my attention
Yeah.
as well. For someone who lives in the darkness of Washington State, to like beach music is just forward thinking, I guess.
Hope the Washington State Huskies burned down. I'm kidding.
Are they Huskies?
No, I don't know.
I don't
What's
know.
your Instagram handle so I can follow you like a
So
stalker?
this gentleman is Hoppy Squash, SQUA
Hoppy Squatch.
Squatch, right? Like instead of having
Speaking of which, how many
Sasquatch.
people do you know that have gone looking for a Sasquatch / Bigfoot?
Quite quite a bit.
Yeah, I would imagine there's a whole underground like theme in Washington. Like, dude, you want to go up to Anchorage?
My kids and I just watched Harry and the Hendersons.
Oh, did you?
Recently. Yeah.
Wow,
Still
that's old
fucking
school.
holds up.
What'd you think about the
great
stout
John
that you
Lithgow
had
movie.
from Anchorage? I'm looking forward to it. Coffee, chocolate, 9%. That's one of the ones I'm saving.
That Expel,
Yeah.
crazy good.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's the thing when I first, because that's most of the stuff that you hear about is like their hazy stuff, which is really good.
Right.
I mean, and of course they have all of their like barley wine and their barrel aged stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But when I saw that, I was just, yes, I have to have it.
Hoppy Squash, an ambassador for outdoor beardsmen.
Yes.
When I come
Yeah.
out of the woods, I drink craft beer. Be happy. Mission: 200 new breweries in a year, 42 down, 158 to go.
Wow.
Still more to go.
I am me dick pics.
Wait.
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 That's what it says.
I thought I deleted that. Oh. What happened
that's
last
great.
night?
I just followed you there, Hoppy Squatch.
There you go.
Thanks.
Thank you. And listen, I'm about half the size.
He's looking
of you
for the
with
follow back.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking for the follow back.
That's what it comes
Follow
down
me
to.
back while we're on the phone, or I'm going to rip you apart in about 3 seconds.
Listen,
follow
so
you.
there you
I'll
go.
follow you back.
Let me just tell you this. So we live in a part of the country that is very beautiful, but what we
Is
look.
it?
No, it is. It is. I mean,
it?
between the
Between the traffic, it doesn't make it. The fucking
It's not
traffic,
just
2
traffic.
hours from the city.
we don't live in Queens.
The LAE is
It's
so majestic.
Oh, okay, yeah. Fucking looking at the fucking looking at the fucking exit 25, the same shit, the same graffiti for 6 months. It makes my fucking day knowing I got another hour and a half to get home.
Lovely
No.
scene in Brentwood,
Majestic,
Long
right,
Island.
Pete?
With that said, he obviously is part of the outdoor beersmen club, and so they
That's a
are.
thing?
It's a.
Yeah, they all fuck Sasquatch.
No, they don't. They're a.
I think he wants to. He secretly
Yeah,
wants to.
I think secretly he wants to have sex with an alternate beast.
I want to have sex with Hoppy Squatch. I saw this Sasquatch in your Instagram.
Oh,
He's
jeez.
kind of cute. He's got a big
Where
package.
I was going with this is that some of the pictures on the Outdoors Beersman's Instagram has some really beautiful places, and I would love to just be somewhere like that and drink a nice beer and enjoy the scenic area. You got Mount Rainier up in Washington. You got beautiful national parks, gorgeous lakes and streams. You're a hop, a skip, and a jump away from the inside passage of
ready to
Alaska.
fucking touch
God
myself.
damn it! I
Holy
want to be
shit.
there.
This brings up a
Come
difference
on.
between the two of us.
Yeah.
'Cause when you said it'd be nice to be in these gorgeous outdoors places enjoying a beer, I feel like it would be nice place to drink beer in my basement by myself with the stereo
With the
on.
lights off, fucking staring at the wall. The way he's acting tonight,
By
he just-
myself.
He just wants to sit in the corner and fucking bob back and forth with a trillium in his mouth.
Yeah, Pete's actually an introvert for marijuana.
You
He's
think?
never smoked it,
No.
but he wants to be in places where people would typically smoke it. I want to be in my
People would.
basement with the music on. Yeah, sorry.
Hang on.
By myself, 6 beers in.
Hey,
Listen
Hoppy
to some
Squatch,
by
let me
God.
ask you a question.
Yeah, good.
You
No
were
one's
in.
looking.
Yeah.
2 days ago, you were in. It looks like what brewery were you at with the Oktoberfest and with?
It's Headless Mumby. That's a mile the road
I see.
down for me.
What's the beer that
they
you're holding?
are-
That looks great. The one that looks
That's
like an ale.
Oktoberfest. That's the leader of Oktoberfest.
Now we're talking.
Now, how much
Hey.
is that liter? Is the APR? If you know the show, the APR means the alcohol volume.
ABV.
Yes.
Shut up.
You
Hoppy
got it.
Squatch. I call it an APR since
Yes.
day one. If you haven't been listening, too bad.
Yeah, it has not, but that's
What is
quite
that
all right.
alcohol percentage rate?
No.
Yes, you got it.
That's a thing now.
That is a thing now. On the work with Mike and Pete.
Level 4 Oktoberfest.
Yeah. What was that APR? What was the APV on that Headless Manor liter?
Headless Mumby.
Yes.
It was. Let's see.
He's looking it up like we are. We're like, what is this? Let's see.
6%. 6%.
So a liter
Oh,
of
okay.
6%. That gotta get you fucked up real quick, right?
No.
I
not
mean, if
the
you're a
hockey
little
club.
bitch, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, all of a sudden you woke up
Well,
and started to make fun of me.
Yeah, well, the
10
men are
minutes
over
ago.
here drinking 15%ers. So
Yeah, I drank a 50%
And
with
then
you too.
I had a dark check after that, and
Ooh.
Mosaic IPL. So,
Oh, IPLs we love.
And then you
I
put
love a
in the
good lager.
Sasquatch's pooper.
these guys, they're lager-only brewery, and they use whole
Wait,
hop
what?
cones.
Say
Yeah,
that
they're
one more
lager
time.
only.
All right, now we need to
Lager
talk about this. Who is a lager-only brewery, and how are
Headless
they
Mumby.
making money in this environment?
Headless
Because
Headless
it's
Mumby, right?
Washington.
Ooh, okay.
Because Washington. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Like they make some really, really good stuff. I mean, they're lager only. Like I said, they use whole hop cones. So not people don't do that. You know.
We
So
got,
one of,
we got dual boners happening
Oh,
here.
my God.
We got dueling boners.
Hoppy Squatch,
our,
Hoppy Squatch, if you haven't noticed during the course of the show, whenever you say something that they like, both at the same time, they go, They're
They
like
go,
moaning. They're like moaning. It's
Exactly.
like a fucking getting a nudie. They're sitting there, they're having, Pete's, again, I'm going to repeat myself, Pete's fucking button and zipper popped open before.
Well, that might be true. But what happened there is
we had one of the brewers we've had on a couple times had released what I thought was a fucking killer beer. It was an IPL, fan-fucking-tastic, big can release. I thought it was awesome. He was so bitter after the whole experience. Just the sales were not, I think, what he expected.
Correct.
Because it was an IPL, not an IPA. And he was
Right.
so pissed about the reception the beer got. I think less than he was expected. And it was a fucking killer beer. But just advertising it as a lager instead of as a fucking IPA, just...
I think this is my take on people are like, oh, lagers, pilsners, whatever. I don't like those. I'm like, then you don't love beer. Like,
Yes.
you can sit down, like, just be quiet. Because, I mean, those are just, for me, like the epitome of beer. Just that they're everywhere in Europe,
100%.
In Czech Republic, every single town has their own recipe for their own pilsner. Like, that's just what they do.
Yep.
I'm just like, that's beer. I mean, that is, yeah, because it's a little basic. It doesn't have, it's not like a crazy juice bomb, but that's not what they're for. Like,
Well, no, but it could be. That's the thing. It doesn't have to be just because it's fermented a little colder. Doesn't mean
Correct. No.
Doesn't mean
Right.
No, it doesn't mean it doesn't have to have flavor.
Right.
What's up?
The head bartender at the
Yeah.
Library Cafe.
Okay, local here in
John Boyle,
Farmingdale,
Local
yeah.
here in Farmingdale.
Yep.
Sorry, Hoppy Squatch.
No, it's okay.
Are you good?
He's going to Germany for the October.
Oh, he is?
My brother's going again.
He's going
Is he?
with
Yeah.
13 guys for a bachelor party.
All right.
Fuck, that is...
Now, let me.
worse
He's,
for him.
staying in Munich.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where it is.
Is that where it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. From a beer standpoint, Hoppy Squatch, Mike,
Mm-hmm.
Pete, Graz, where is the best place? Is it Czechoslovakia? Is it the beer fest in Germany? I don't know.
Where
is
else?
the
Can
be-
I
like-
mean, I think it's
like where would
that's
we, like
personal
everybody
preference.
goes to Germany for this beer festival. Is that the
for
best
me,
one in the world?
For beer,
It's
I
a-
want to go to Belgium.
Yeah.
For beer,
Agreed.
that's
Belgium.
Yeah.
So so now, how come all these guys they go to Germany
dude.
instead of going to Belgium?
Oktoberfest is on my fucking bucket list too.
Because
for
it's
sure.
like the biggest party in the entire world.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So isn't the one in Belgium the biggest party?
like,
Is it
Bel-
more
Belgian,
refined?
Belgian beers Belgian beer styles are amazing, but there's no like crazy Belgian beer style party.
So why don't we put it together Wort with Mike and Pete in Belgium?
Yeah. We'll do Perillo tours.
Yeah, Grassy Day tours.
There we go.
Come on to the Belgium for the 125
Hi,
annual Belgium.
I'm Jay Perillo for Perillo Tours. And if you like to go to Rome, then you'll like to go to Belgium with Wort, Mike, and Pete. That won't work.
As your tour guide, Graz, takes you to strip joints and hua houses all across Belgium. And you also get to indulge in little IPA beers from Belgium.
Oh, sure. Why not?
No, what is your first name, by the way? I feel like weird calling you Hoppy Squatch.
Yeah.
It's Sean.
Sean, okay.
So like Sean said,
that's my real
going
name.
to Oktoberfest, it's like a
Mama gave
fucking
me.
party every goddamn year.
Did you hear what he said?
No.
Because that's the name my mom gave me.
So I just go with it.
Yeah.
Sean, are you married, single, guy that lives in the basement? What's your deal?
I'm a guy that lives in the woods.
Like
That's
it.
a safe answer. Way to be.
Yeah.
Clearly.
No,
He
he's-
came out of
he's
the
right.
woods
Yeah, it's
to drink
like,
craft
I don't
beer.
know.
I love it.
I wouldn't say it's like
see?
Woodstock every year, but I mean, For beer, I guess, I don't know. It's a.
Well, he said
it's like a week-long fucking party.
Hoppy Squatch said he'd go to Belgium. You said you'd go to Belgium, and so then I'd like to go to Belgium with Mike and Pete.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Would you?
Why don't we get sponsored by a nice
Beer,
Belgian company?
chocolate, and fucking muscle pots.
I'd love to go
not
to Belgium too.
Yeah, Hoppy Squatch.
Yeah, let's go.
Sean.
Let's go.
His name's Sean.
I call him. Listen,
I know.
I'm trying to give him Instagram.
You can call me Henry.
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 Oh, to be honest with you, Henry, you haven't followed me back on Instagram right now.
I totally did.
Oh wait, hold on.
No,
Here you
wait,
are. Wait, hold.
wait.
Oh yeah, we're friends, so you can
retract
stay
that.
on.
You can retract that.
You pass.
He's retracting. It's fine.
You can hang out.
I'll unfollow you as soon as he hangs up the phone.
Dude. You know who did that?
Unfollow. Sean, so besides
Henry.
those, what's
Henry?
sorry.
Henry. His father calls him Henry.
That's right.
His mother calls him
What's
Sean.
going on?
His father calls him Henry.
Maybe that's his middle name. Henry, what is your go-to brewery that you have up by you?
My go-to brewery?
Like if you every week you're gonna definitely go to a brewery.
Well,
so what would be the one?
Well 80 is my brewery that I go to the most.
Which one?
Right down the road from me. It's called Well 80.
Hold on.
They
You on Instagram?
They actually, yeah, they use the artesian well water.
Ooh, okay.
That Olympia used to use. So there's a free-flowing artesian well in Olympia.
Jesus Christ.
And
514
over
4th
100
Avenue.
wells all across the entire city.
Yes.
Most of them have been capped off.
Okay.
Except for like a few. There's a couple restaurants downtown.
And
that
they're
use
still
the
pulling
well.
from it.
And then Well 80, so it's well number 80.
Yep.
And they got the name. And the brewmaster uses the well water from the artesian well to make the beer.
See, I'm always one that I'm a proponent of what makes beer is a lot about the water. Here in Suffolk,
You're really struggling to
Oh,
get the,
dude,
like, marbles in your
I was looking for the proponent part.
It's fucking Mumbles McFarlane Radio.
Whoa,
We've hit the next
whoa.
point.
I
It's
can
the work
speak-
with Mumbles and Mumbles.
Time out. I'm doing 4 things at once.
here
Do you
we
see how many
go.
conversations I'm
Here we
having
go.
online? Time
Sean,
out.
do me a favor. When you go to Well
Henry.
80, say happy birthday, Henry. Say
Happy
happy
birdie?
birthday.
Happy birthday, yeah,
happy
okay.
Birthday to
I'm
Masha.
the asshole here.
Say happy birthday to Masha. Today's her birthday.
Oh, who the fuck is that?
I
Anyway,
think she's the cook.
Masha?
Yeah,
a
Masha,
cook?
Masha.
Who's
You
a
know who
cook?
she is?
Who's a cuck?
Where?
She's on 5 hours ago. They just wished a happy birthday on Well 80 Brewhouse Instagram.
So anyway, Well 80. So they are pulling from a well, obviously.
Yep.
And like I said, for me, what I've always been a proponent of, which is the word I was looking for that took me half a second that I got fucking jumped on for, is the fact that a lot of the beer that I drink has a lot to do with the water, the pH balance, the acidity,
Alkalinity.
Whatever that fuck that is.
I don't even know what that is. That basic or
I don't give a fuck. It has a lot to
acidic?
do with the water. So like there's water that gets sent down here from upstate in New York City. But
in 50-gallon drums.
Yeah, no. In a big pipeline, believe it or not. Yes. And there's definitely water from an aquifer here on Long Island from Nassau and Suffolk County that pulls from, like 500 meters below the earth.
Plume.
Well, I'm not from there because I don't want cancer. But that's what really dictates the taste of the beer. Because anyone all over the country can use the same ingredients, the same two-row, the same hops, the same process. But yet, why does the beer from here taste a little different than the beer from there? I say it's the fucking water. So I would 100% imagine that Well 80 has this very unique taste because it's pulling from a natural aquifer. I said the word. Without stumbling, without...
Graz and I are giving you shit, but
I know.
No, you're right. You're 100% right.
100% right.
You can't find a good bagel outside of the fucking area.
Right,
or
because
pizza
where's
is
that
fucking
water?
Different.
Where's that water?
Hey,
they're not pumping
Henry,
New York State
where do you
water.
stand on deep dish pizza?
What?
What's your stance on
what?
deep dish pizza?
On what pizza?
Deep dish pizza.
Deep
What's
dish
your
pizza.
stance? I know
Deep
he's
dish
mumbling.
pizza?
Yes,
Yeah.
deep dish
Yeah.
pizza.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
No,
I don't
yeah.
really
Okay,
care.
good. No is the
Pizza.
correct answer.
No is the correct answer. You got it right.
Good.
So
No.
do you have you enjoy your regular pizza places out, right? So if Well 80 were to pull in water and produce their own pizza, I guarantee you're going to like it more. I promise
they
you're going to like it
do.
more.
They do make
See,
their
they
own
make their
pizza.
own goddamn pizza.
As they should,
They make
and
their own
bagels.
food.
Are they
Like,
using
they're
their
freaking
are any of the
restaurant
yeast
brewery.
strains going from the beer to the pizza?
Is that direct?
No.
Yeah.
That would be
Let him talk.
pretty
Let
good.
Sopsquatch talk.
Right?
I would imagine.
I would imagine too, but
Yeah.
hey,
I
don't
feel
know.
like Sekatog needs to hook up with Until the Dough and do like a.
Ooh. I
Why
like
hasn't
that.
anybody thought of that? Why have I not seen that before?
Because you're drunk. I've been
that's not
I've
the
been blowing vape smoke in your face right now.
Are you?
You're getting
Am
different.
I
no,
high right now and I
no,
don't
you
even
might
know
be.
it?
I might be. That might be the truth.
It's coming through the. It's
Wait.
coming from the other room.
Henry, I got a question for you. This is a real question. Sorry, my mic fell down. Is there legal marijuana in Washington State right now?
Yes.
Yes.
It has been.
Of course.
Okay, so are the breweries around by you taking advantage of the legal marijuana movement?
Like as for putting it in beer?
Correct.
Is that what you're asking? There's a few that have,
Okay.
but not anything local to me.
Okay.
That has. I mean, I know Red Hook actually did one years ago before it was even legal. They were
Okay.
the first ones. They put hemp. They would put hemp
Yeah.
in it. You know,
So the flavoring was there, but not the THC.
The
level.
flavoring was there, but not the actual.
Right. But is there a precedent set for that right now?
You know, I don't know. I'd have to look in that because
Hmm.
the Liquor Cannabis Control Board here is so freaking weird and
Really?
so messed up. It's like our distribution of stuff, it's really hard for breweries, even within the own state, to move their stuff just because of weird laws and things.
Right. I'm imagining
So,
like
honestly,
anything else.
I could, there's probably something that, that's not they wouldn't be okay with it.
I would say maybe even like tasting room only type of experimental stuff that they're doing in small batches could be legal
Right.
because it's legal, but at the same time, for major distribution, they'd have to be really careful on how they market it and, of course, distribute it. Yeah. So for the most part, what's the scene? Are we still opening breweries? Is still like every few months you see a new brewery opening, or is there still just kind of like this saturation point, or is it declining? What's the temperature out there?
I don't think really that much declining here, honestly. I mean, there's been a lot of breweries that have closed down in Portland lately. We have.
Is it because of the hipsters?
Yeah, why?
So
I'm ready to just blame the hipsters.
Olympia went from one brewery to we have like 7 within like a 10-mile radius of each other.
And is there enough people going to the breweries and drinking to sustain that?
There is certain ones.
Okay.
It's actually kind of crazy because like Three Magnets is really good. They make really, really good beer. They've been around for a long time. But when they do a release at their brewery, no one goes. Like it's really weird to me. So they usually have beer for a long time, for a while. Whereas if it's in Seattle or California or wherever they, ship it to, it goes fast.
Right.
It's crazy.
I'm sure that's because the population down in California is still like looking for new beer. They're kind of
Looking for
tired
new
of their
beer,
local beer, so they're always looking for new stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's another brewery here, Matchless. It's one of my like go-tos too. Most of their stuff, so like all their IPAs, they've been open for 2 years now. They just celebrated their 2nd anniversary, and of all the IPAs they've made, they make everything. They make sours to IPAs to whatever, you name it. But of all their IPAs, they've probably made well over, 200 by now, probably more than that.
Jesus.
They've only used fruit once in their IPA. All the other times, it's all been about the hops and pulling the flavors from the hops and the yeast and getting all that together. And it's really funny because I'll send people beer like the East Coast, or they'll pick it up when they're here and they'll bring it back with them, and they just like, this isn't good. I don't understand.
Nice.
There's this one beer, it's called All Fluff.
Mm-hmm.
And on the back of the can, it actually says, "Is the haze just a craze?" And
Yes.
people are just like, "No," like they get all offended by it. I'm like, you don't understand what went into this beer, and if they make something that's called a hazy beer, or New England IPA, or West Coast IPA, they'll put that on the label and they'll make sure that's exactly what it is. Majority of their beer, they just pretty much make it and they're like, okay, that's how it turned out. Cool.
Yeah.
Like most of their stuff isn't really labeled unless it really is what it is.
You're on.
Like their IPAs. But
Right.
You know what I realized from this whole show?
Yeah.
Like a whole synopsis of the last 43 episodes? I gotta
44.
start buying some beer.
Yeah.
Like I come in here
Yeah.
and I drink all the breweries beer, and when there's no brewers here, I'm drinking your guys' beer.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start.
Oh,
no,
I never even noticed.
Well, no. So
These guys feed me. Listen, okay.
we have
good.
plenty of beer. I see the full cooler I brought in today.
Henry, I am the comedic relief of the
Nope.
show. Shut up! I'm the comedic relief.
Nope.
I've been here since day one. It was my idea, and he pushed me away.
Episode 13.
What?
I don't know. Something
You're
like
a
that.
dick.
You didn't come in
He
until
pu-
13.
He pushed me away, and he brought Pete on the fucking instant radio gold.
Sure.
So it was my idea, and now I just sit here and drink free for the last
Don't
43
believe
shows.
the hype. Yes. Well, that's your MO. Is you come in, you hang out, you drink for free, and you bounce.
Yeah, but the problem is I'm drinking for free on you guys tonight.
Actually, no, you did bring beer in one time. You brought like a giant
Voodoo
beer of
Ranger.
Voodoo Ranger.
That's correct. Oh, good. I'm off the hook. Forget about this whole. You know what?
You
Forget about
brought
this
one
whole
beer
rant.
in 44 episodes.
Why don't you go buy some beer from one of the local fucking breweries that
Here's
has
what
been
we're gonna
kind enough
do.
to come on
You've
our
had
show?
so much beer.
Time out.
You can pick from anything
Hoppy
we've ever
Squatch.
done. Yeah.
Hoppy Squat. Henry, Sean,
Yes.
Frankie, whatever your name is.
Tommy.
Frankie.
Yeah.
All right,
Frankie says relax.
Frankie.
All right, listen, Henry.
Yeah, got it.
Why don't you do me a favor and you tonight Instagram me? Tell me one of the breweries that deliver, and I will get something.
Tavor delivers all the breweries.
But I want
That's
something
true.
from where
And
he is.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
you can get it
they
through
have stuff
Tavor.
from where he is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
you just got to wait for
aren't
it
they a
to pop
sponsor
up.
of us?
They
They're
sure
a sponsor
are.
of me. Yes.
Oh,
Plenty of beers from the West Coast.
You know what? I'm part of
Three
this thing,
Magnets
and I
on there.
fucking voted myself in.
Vermont's on there.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Three Magnets,
Yep.
which is local to me. Matchless is on there.
Yes, I
Fremont's
saw that.
on there.
Mm-hmm.
What else is on there? Fort George is on there,
I've heard good things.
which is down in
Yeah.
Astoria, which is phenomenal. They only distribute outside
Queens?
of the they don't distribute outside the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, okay. All right.
So if you can catch it on Tavor, snag it.
I think the only time I heard of St. George Brewery was
Alright,
from
so Tavor.
Fort George.
Mommy's Day Off.
Are they on Instagram?
Oh, do I love Mommy's Day Off? Hey, wait. Time out. Henry, do you follow some of the Instagram women at all?
I don't follow any Instagram women.
You're a
What?
smart
Are you
man.
crazy?
Can I give a quick shout out to my favorite, my recent favorite?
God. Here we
Yeah.
go.
You should look it up right now. You ready?
Go ahead.
It's Beer Shalla.
Beer Shalla?
BEER SHALLA. Follow it immediately.
You go look up any one of those pictures and you tell me that shit.
Wow, look at that.
My favorite right now.
I'd be liking Beer Shell. I'm going to follow that to Wort with. Oh, wait a minute.
Is that the one that? Is
Yeah,
that the
you're
one that's
already following it,
Hold on, hold
Hoppy
on.
Squatch. That's the one you crank your cranker
No.
out around 11:30 at night.
No, I want to hear this question. Go ahead.
Henry, what was
Is
your
that the
question?
one that, like, isn't she like in another country or something?
Yes.
And she, like, freaking, she doesn't drink beer.
Ah,
Thank you. Thank
Look at all the
Pete
beers.
said it.
How many of them are open? I think I've seen her with one. And I'm like, are you really drinking this beer? I don't think you drink this beer.
She's preying
You're
upon
the
beer nerds
person-
like ourselves.
Yeah,
So
but you
the
gotta
most
see her-
recent one, by the
you
way,
gotta see her in a pair of fucking
you're the
lingerie.
person.
hold on. The
that
most
the-
recent post from her is Founders Backwoods Bastard. Now, if you look closely enough, the top, guess what?
It's still on.
It's still on.
Yeah, but her boobs
Exactly.
are blocking them.
That's why no one pays attention to the
Women don't
beer.
Drink beer thing, and I'm like, wait a minute. I know plenty of women
Absolutely.
and the whole Beerstagram thing that actually really freaking drink beer.
Yes. So here's
Yes, we know.
here's what you do, Hoppy Squatch. You get yourself a fur fucking rug. You take all your clothes off. You make sure your boobs touch the rug.
Yes.
And
You're
then
the,
you put the
Burt
beer
Reynolds with a
your
beer.
fucking.
Maybe
put a
that'll
pair-
be how I reveal myself.
Yes.
Actually feel it.
I've
Feel
come
it.
out to the world of Instagram and showed everyone my true
with your
colors.
white socks in
I
the
actually
background, and
do
your
that
hairy
with
back.
beer.
It's a fucking winner.
So let me ask you a question. I mean, this makes very little sense. Why would you, as a
Yeah,
woman,
why is that like
come out on Instagram?
not that women don't drink beer or that
Correct.
hot chicks don't drink beer.
Correct.
Like,
Because he's got
Why-
1,200 likes.
No, she's got 6,600 followers.
but why does she post that with a beer?
Because
If
she
she just posted
that picture
herself,
would get just as many likes
Yes.
if she didn't have a beer.
Correct.
She is a craft beer promotion.
Nope.
Model and college student.
Yep.
Contact for collaboration.
What do you mean by
Send
that?
dick pics.
Facebook me Beer Shala. I just don't
Shala.
understand it. Now, There are, like you said, Henry. There's plenty of women out
Hoppy
there.
floppy.
We can go on
Yeah.
forever. I mean, there is so many women out there that actually do drink the beer,
Yes.
go to the festivals,
Quite knowledgeable.
enjoy themselves, are very knowledgeable about
Probably
it.
more than me.
We've had a few of them
Definitely
on
more
the
than-
show.
They're all underneath too, if you notice.
Yeah,
Look,
no, I know. They're
it
all
gives you-
there.
It gives you best beer girls, Tanya Lawrence.
Yeah.
Traveling
Travels Cameron.
Happy.
Yep, Traveling Happy is
Kyla,
very good.
Craft Beer,
Yep.
Crafty Rack.
Yep,
That's great.
Crafty Rack is a good.
IPA
some of the
Bay.
Well,
names
that's a.
Some of the names are a little on the nose.
IPA Bay, Craft Beer, Ashley M. Bree, put it in my pooper. Kara,
I'm pretty sure that's not one. But
beer reviews by,
we have to fact
by
check
lovely
that
Lady
one.
Hops.
That's a whole nother Instagram.
Kayla likes beer and anal. Hold on.
wait. Whoa, I missed that one. Hold on, let me follow that one real quick.
Kayla likes beer. Ashley from Florida. Val Baril. Sarah.
Val
Yeah.
Beer I.
It's
is,
a beautiful world with shaved pusses. No,
What?
Nothing.
No, that's nothing. No, but you're right, Henry. There's plenty of women out there that enjoy craft beer and really know their craft beer, go to the festivals, enjoy themselves, and post like decent reviews out there. I don't know why Beer Shala, who only stepped on the scene in August, is doing this.
Captured Mike's heart.
It's captured my heart. I don't know why.
Or
Yeah.
no.
Or maybe not. I mean, maybe a little bit, but not a lot. Like, not all of it, but only a percentage of it. So I don't know. The point is, there's so many out there, and we've had a few on the show. Blonde Brew Reviews. We've had Brews and Bitches.
Bitches and Brews.
Bitches and Brews. Sorry, I messed
Did
up.
you
Michelle.
realize that meant dogs?
Yes, I know.
I did not realize that until
Yeah, she has
like
two or three dogs.
So she's calling the dogs
Boxers,
bitches?
Apparently, well, they're
Apparently.
female dogs.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean that's the point. I mean, there's plenty of women out there, but then to have like this fugazi freaking Instagram that has a bunch of different beers from all over the world, I didn't get it. So I just thought maybe as a Instagram aficionado, that you were able to kind of go out there and kind of separate the real craft beer people from the bullshit.
Sorry.
Right.
Sorry, Pete.
What's your favorite go-to Instagram?
God.
My favorite go-to Instagram?
Sure.
Mine.
Yes.
Debbie does Dallas Part 6.
Do you? By the way, do you follow the Wort Wrangler?
The Wort Wrangler?
Oh, you got to check it out. If you like craft beer,
yeah.
type in the Wort WORT WRANGLEER. You are going to lose your shit. The Wort Wrangler is one of the most prolific, ridiculously funny.
No results found.
Yeah.
It's Wort Wrangler. There's
no
no
the. Okay, I'm
no,
sorry. I
the.
apologize.
There you go.
WORT WRANGLER. You got to follow this. The memes he does as a brewer is
fucking
unbelievable.
pretzel's
And
wild.
by the way, the Wort Wrangler does apologize. He was supposed to be on the show tonight.
So the Wort Wrangler is the Wild
Can I
West
say
Wrangler
something
Wort.
actually about that?
Again.
So like one of his replies.
Yeah.
I
To a DM or to
yeah, to a DM.
Yeah.
I saw like the notification on my screen and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be where he trolls us.
Yep.
For reaching out to us,
Yep.
and then it was an actual like sincere.
Like it was sincere. He sounded really cool. He's
And
like,
I was actually a little
Yeah.
disappointed that he wasn't trolling us. I'm like,
I know.
I feel like
No,
that'd be
I
a
don't
good.
follow him. Well, now.
you got to
that'd
check
be
it
a
out.
call out.
5 people. So he's the Wild West Wrangler of Wort.
Yeah.
Yes.
He also is everybody's bitch. Follow me if you're a hooker.
If you're a hooker or you're a pimp is the brewery.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, he was supposed to be on the show and he couldn't make it tonight due to scheduling conflicts, but he's going to be on our show. We talk about him all the
He's
time.
a comedian, huh?
Well,
Dude,
the-
the fucking memes he gets are
He's definitely a
fucking
brewer,
hilarious.
and he doesn't release where he brews from. But the stuff that he posts and the stuff that he gets and the memes that he does, it hits home perfectly. It's unbelievable.
Sounds like we should collab. Be
Yeah,
like, yo, collab.
exactly.
No one knows where we are.
No, we're in a bunker here in Levittown, Long Island.
So let's
No one
call
knows where
a spade, Hoppy Squatch. What's your favorite team?
We went over this.
No, he
My
didn't.
favorite team for what?
For everything. Just
Let's go. Let's start with baseball. Go.
Yeah, baseball.
Award.
What?
Baseball, the Cincinnati Reds.
Okay.
They haven't been relevant since the fucking Big Red Machine.
The Mets took 2 out of 3 from the Reds.
So
but
go ahead, next.
They won the World Series in 1991. They've been pretty much obsolete.
Pete
Like,
Rose is a fucking gambling stud.
Yeah, well, welcome to our world of the Mets. So go ahead. What about football? NFL.
Seahawks. We love Russell Wilson. Go ahead, next. Basketball.
Basketball?
Yeah.
The Miami Heat and the Grizzlies.
Fucking farce. All right, go ahead. And hockey.
The Pittsburgh Penguins.
Oh God, fucking
Jesus.
fucking
You're all over the
Matt
map.
Malkin and Sidney Crosby do anal every night.
I mean,
you sound very judgy about that,
Marilyn
Grass.
Mew, Yamir Yager.
Yeah, I mean that's
Sidney
typical.
Crosby's a puss.
How about I went to high school
With Sidney Crosby puss.
No, not with Sidney Crosby. I got to think of his name. Fuck, I totally lost it already. I had it, but it was about 10 years ago. They won the cup, and he was part of it. But
nice.
You don't know his name.
No,
he went
it's
to St. Anthony's.
another idea popped in my head.
I grew up not too far from where Drew Brees went to high school.
Oh,
West
so
Lake.
did you know him in like the
down by the
local? Yeah, did you
No.
know him in the local like high school? Like back and forth, like Friday Night Lights kind of shit.
No, I mean I don't know how much older. He's not that much older than. He's actually my age, I think.
Is he?
I don't know.
34, 35?
Now, when you see something like that, and you see someone who's at like peak physical condition, and I'm going to go out on a limb as a craft beer enthusiast, I'm going to bet you're not.
I'm going to bet you're a fucking Paul Bunyan fat fuck
Jesus
with a
Christ.
size 46 waist
No.
who smells like ass cheeks.
Like myself, when you see someone like that, and you find out they're your own age, do you like? For instance, I look at I don't know what your
He's a
politics are.
professional athlete.
Yeah,
exactly.
it sure is.
But then I look at someone like Pete Buttigieg, who's like a year or two younger than me, and he's running for fucking president. And I hear the guy talk, and I'm like, I went wrong somewhere. I went so wrong somewhere. This guy's so much better than me in every way.
So
Where's my life going?
Hold
Exactly.
on, we might have a little collaboration right here. We have the beer narrator, and we
Beer
just
narrator.
yes, the beer narrator.
Hey, beer narrator.
Hey, there he. Well, we're not on the phone with him right now, but he's trying to accept our request for a live show. So we are live here in the studio with the beer narrator. We're live on air, so I'm going to go ahead and put him on there. What up, buddy? What's going on? Cheers. Hey, we are live on the air on govsradio.com and Facebook and Instagram on our Govs Radio page. Thanks a lot for accepting our request. How you doing, buddy?
Sure, good. Let me turn off the music so we don't. I already run the risk of getting booted for non-copyright.
Come on, get with the program now. Let's go.
I'm very confused.
So that's Anthony Graziday, host of Limit Talk Podcast here on govsradio.com. Here's my co-host, Pete, and then you can take a look at me. I'm right here. What's going on, buddy? How are you?
Good, thanks. What are you guys doing tonight?
So we are live on the air with Henry. He's called the
Hoppy Squatch.
Yes, the Hoppy Squatch. He's out in where? Henry, where are you right now?
In a bunker in Washington State.
Bordeaux, Washington.
Bordeaux, Washington.
Diddling Sasquatch in the backside.
Yes, he's diddling.
I mean, if he did, it would make the news. And, I mean, good for you.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean,
So
Also, if you could
hold
successfully
on.
diddle an 8-foot,
Can he hear you?
8-man.
Yes.
I mean,
He's diddling Sasquatch right now.
just wow. That's all I'd have to say, Henry Sean.
Yes,
That would be just a feat in and
for
of
all
itself.
your listeners. We have someone on the phone right now. We have a phone system here in the studio, so you probably can't hear him, but everyone's kind of contributing to the show.
You don't want to hear from him.
And I'm not
He's a
trying
bore.
I'm literally not trying to pull your listeners away, but I appreciate you taking us. And we've spoken to you before, haven't I?
I don't think so. Maybe
No?
just, messages on Instagram, comments, but and
So-
I'm impressed you have a real studio and not just.
Well, you're doing a great job. What you're doing right there looks phenomenal. So
Dungeon versus dungeon, exactly.
yeah, exactly. Dungeon versus dungeon. We are in a dungeon. It looks like a bunker in here too, doesn't it?
Can I see, please?
What you want to see?
I
him?
want to see his studio. I want to see what he looks like.
Here, this is the beer narrator.
Oh,
So
look at this guy.
Yeah,
Looks like
that's
a-
Graz.
he's a fucking Republican.
No, he can't see you. So I was just showing everybody.
Oh, he
here.
can't see me?
There you
Can
go.
he see me
can
now?
see- There you go. There's Pete. Pete is my co-host, and then this is Graziday.
I'm just a dick.
That's true. That's true.
and he's fondling Sasquatch.
Yes, he's fondling Sasquatch. Hey,
not Hoppy Squatch.
so let me
Again,
ask you.
if he got close enough to
I don't play that
successfully
game.
fondle
Hops,
the
fucking
missing
let me ask you a
Sasquatch.
quick question.
Nope.
So, where are you located, beer narrator?
I'm in the suburbs of Boston.
In Boston,
Nice sports team you got. It fucking Red Sox suck dick.
I'm
a native New Yorker, I'll have you know.
Oh, well, fair enough. So your Patriots are doing fantastic, by the way.
I'm a Giants fan.
Oh, there you go. See?
Yes. See?
Now I like you, and I just followed you there, beer narrator. Every beer has a story. Husband, father, voice actor, beer lover, inquiries, beer narrator at gmail.com.
That's me.
Instagram me for any dick pics.
There seems to be a lot of guys on the phone tonight looking for dick pics.
Yeah. No, it's all grassy day looking for dick pics. That's crazy.
Everybody we've been on tonight wants a dick pic.
No, they don't. You just keep saying they
look,
do.
it says, it's, wait a minute. Time out. It says inquiries. Beer narrator at gmail.com. New York native, living in the Bay State. Please IM me dick pics.
Yes, there you go. Let me ask you a question. So, as a Giant fan,
I got to get back to my show.
all right, you get back to your show. We thank you very much for taking us, and we'll talk to you soon. I want you on our show because I know you have a lot of good talk, and I want to hear your thoughts on the Trillium versus Treehouse rivalry.
Ooh.
And your recent
I can
dick
speak
pics.
on that.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, thanks.
Later.
Welcome, guys. Thanks.
Later.
I think I pissed him off.
Yeah, you did, but that's all right.
I'm sorry, beer narrator. I'm following you on Instagram. I apologize.
I wasn't trying to join that
Dude, he's
group.
in his fucking garage right now with a banner.
He
that
was on
says-
Instagram Live, and I just hit request, and he just took it, and I'm like, okay, here we go.
So now we're doing. Now we're just gonna. Anybody that's following us, we're just gonna do a show.
Yes.
In a top-rated
That's it.
beer. We're a top-rated beer show. We're just gonna follow anybody from Spokane, Washington.
That's pretty much it.
Wait, hold on. We're a rated beer show?
No, not at all.
We are the greatest beer show in the United States.
I don't think so.
We are. Aren't we, Hoppy Squatch?
100%.
Yeah,
Thank
there
you.
you go.
Because I'm on there.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
You are
So-
right now in this moment the greatest beer show.
There you go.
See, he's right. That's why I like this kid.
He's got I'm just looking back through. He's drank a lot of good beer, and I've seen some of the stuff that he's got some information, and that's I'd love to get him on the show, and I love not to like include him in our show. I didn't want to interrupt his show, but by the way, Henry,
You fucking
he
asshole.
couldn't hear you at all. So every time Graz and you guys were talking, there's no way he could hear it. So,
So
it's
call
just,
into his show and give him shit then.
yeah, exactly.
I could hear him.
Yeah, I know, but I
Okay.
had my phone up to the microphone, so that's why you could hear him, but he couldn't hear you back. The way
Listen, that's the most laughs he's had in 3 weeks on
pretty
his
much.
podcast.
Do you know he went from 9 viewers to like 15
There
within
you go.
like 5 minutes?
There you go. It's
And
I'm
listen,
kind of interested about what you would think about if somebody that lives there who's had Trillium and Treehouse.
yeah, I've had both.
But I feel like Treehouse is way above what Trillium.
And by the way, if you're watching me on
Probably
our
there.
Facebook or our YouTube, I'm wearing my Trillium hat that I got from the Canton
it's
Brewery.
good here. Don't get me wrong. Trillium's good.
Yeah.
It's a good
No,
brewery.
but listen, I went to Treehouse.
That's wait, time out. That's your favorite beer, isn't it?
Which one?
You've always talked about that. I asked you
Trillium?
from day one what was the first one you tried and you liked. That was Trillium, correct?
I
would pick Treehouse.
Yours was
Yeah.
Treehouse.
No,
yours was the Barrier from Barrier. You mentioned.
Wait.
I've had.
Let's go back to.
I've had a couple.
let's
Time out. When you first started.
Yes, when
the
we first started.
IPA.
Barrier.
I
is
was
me.
right.
First
I'm
IPA.
sorry.
You
So
were right
it's
with
you.
Barrier.
Yours is Trillium, I think.
Montauk.
Montauk.
Okay.
So for me, it was local because I didn't get up to Trillium all that much. It's in Boston. I mean, it's hard to get up there.
How about you, Sasquatch's lover?
Do you wait? Hold on, Henry. Do you get a lot of Monkish out there? Because like Monkish and Pure
don't.
and those guys.
No. You don't even want me getting started on Monkish.
Bro.
I saw another good meme about the monkish one.
Which was?
Okay,
What's
It's
monkish?
like
What's
99.
monkish? What's monkish?
Monkish is a brewery out in the
brewery.
West Coast.
So
It's
You
like
don't
if you
see-
take a monkfish.
You don't seem to like it. Oh,
Monkish
shut up.
We've never had it.
Take a monkfish and put it on Mike's
No,
penis.
we've never had monkfish. Monkish. Now you got me saying it. Monkish.
I
bread.
don't get it up here. They don't distribute it anywhere.
Where are they from?
Like, not very far. Torrance, California. They're
Yeah.
in Torrance.
Oh.
It's
So
West
why do you
Coast.
talk
They,
about it if you've never had them?
So like when they established their brewery,
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what they had on the sign, but it was something about we're not going to do the haze craze, whatever.
And of course they did.
They are.
And of course
Right.
they did.
Yeah.
So they gave in, and I don't blame them, but their name, Monkish, well, why they're called monkish, because they started out making Belgian beers. Like
That's
they
correct.
were Belgian-style beers, so they're monkish. They're not actually made by monks, which there's only one brewer in the entire country of 13 that are actually Trappist certified.
It's in
breweries.
Massachusetts, isn't it?
Yes.
Jack's
Spencer,
Abbey?
Massachusetts.
Fuck, I've seen that.
Jack's
no, it's
Abbey.
not Jack's Abbey.
Spencer Brewery. Freaking amazing beer.
Yes, correct.
But anyway, so like monkish, I'm like, okay, but that's fine. Whatever. You got the haze craze. Whatever. You're making money. That's cool. But then, like, I tried to trade with people there, and they were just like, nope, you don't have anything that I like. I'm like, you've never even tried my breweries. Why are you going to, like, harp on them when you have no clue?
Right.
And people just there, they're just like, no, it's the best thing ever.
Unless they've only heard the name, they don't want any part of
Island,
it.
I feel like that doesn't
Right.
do the
I've had
haze craze
2 of their
is
beers, which it was
Long
good.
Island.
You know, and like I gave it a 4 out of 5, you know, on my Untappd and rating system.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's just, if I give a beer a 4, that's pretty good. Like a 4's pretty solid rating. You
What
know,
do you expect everything to be a fucking 5?
Not only that, but I feel like with
people
IPAs,
just, like,
it's
were like,
so.
oh, well, you just got your first monkish and you just destroyed that. I mean, how does they? I
It's
gave
so
it a good
hard
review.
to stand up as an IPA, though. Like to make an IPA that stands out. There's so many
Especially
good
now,
IPAs out there.
The hazy stuff now.
Absolutely.
It's really hard to really, be like
To
this.
set
is the
yourself
best
apart.
one.
I mean, if you're, every brewery's got to have, a few IPAs, a few hazies.
Right.
But it's such like that one style is so hard to stand out.
Mhm.
Over and above your peers. I feel like.
And so, like now, I mean, like it's really hard for me to even get a West Coast IPA here, which is sad to me.
You're on the West Coast.
I don't like them.
Like I'm on the West Coast, so you think it'd be everywhere, but now that so many people are making these hazies,
You're welcome.
Like, can I just get a good solid?
Coming from the
tiny-
East Coast, we're telling you
You're
fucking
welcome.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a petition where it's actually like
I
West
actually
Coast
don't.
IPA.
So like the bitter resin
Bitter, piney.
pine. Yeah, not my deal.
That's fine.
But
That's like one of my favorite breweries. I'm actually drinking one of their beers right now. It's their anniversary ale, Reuben's Brews. They make really, really good beer, just from Gosas to whatever, you name it. They make really, really good beer.
much like
And-
Scotch and bourbon, I feel like it's something lacking, like a character flaw in myself that I can't appreciate West Coast IPAs.
Yeah, agreed.
That's fine.
I like the piney
Like, I
resin.
feel like there's something
That's-
wrong with me.
Yeah, there is. There absolutely
There's
is.
got to be a
something-
West
Reuben
Coast place that
Brews-
makes a beer that you like.
Yeah, agreed.
There's got to be somebody.
It's a style, not necessarily because. Like Henry Sean is saying, there's plenty of breweries out on the West Coast that are making like New England style.
Why are we calling this guy Henry Sean?
Because he said fucking his
Hoppy
name was
Squatch, Henry Sean, fucking Sasquatch's
We all
lover.
know why.
We know why. He's-
Anyway.
he's getting it in a pooper. I'm
But-
not kidding.
That's very disjointed.
Sasquatch.
From a Sasquatch?
Yeah, from a
Wow.
Sasquatch.
Again,
I'm kidding.
if he's getting
But
banged
anyway,
in the ass
Reuben
by a
Brews made
Sasquatch,
a beer.
I
Yeah.
just
It was
have a
a
lot of questions
hazy-
and admiration.
Yes, of the
It was
Sasquatch.
a hazy IPA.
Yeah.
And it was the whole thing of it was hypothetically it had 0 IBU. And I'm
Correct.
like, okay, wait a minute. Let's think about this for a second. Is that an actual IPA if it has 0 IBU to it? There's no bittering units to it, hypothetically? Like, isn't that what makes an IPA an IPA?
It makes
I mean,
no sense. It's
I
counterproductive.
feel like Hogden just like rolled over in his grave when they came out with that. Like, oh my God, what did you do? Like, you know, I mean, the whole reason why we have IPA is because he said, look, let's put hops in this. Let's preserve this beer that we're going to ship to our troops in the Indies and, you know, India. And it's going to be called an Indian Pale Ale. Boom. You know?
Yeah.
Like, that's what he did. And then I was just like, it was good, but I was just like, I needed that bitter just, you know, I needed that. And it wasn't not there, but it was just weird because I'm like, wait a minute. It was kind of like a mind fuck. Like, I was like, what is happening?
This guy's scaring me
I'm
now.
thinking I like
He's
him.
in the fucking
I
corner.
really do like
He's
him.
in the corner in his skivvies right now. It's
No,
starting
he's in
to
the
scare
corner of
me.
the United States, just sitting in a corner.
Yeah, he's fucking
The
rocking
corner
on
of
a
a corner.
deck watching deer walk by.
I like him. This
He's
is the guy
he's
that I
watching
could
deer
drink
walk
beers.
by. Hey, hello, Henry. That's the
No,
the bear.
I could definitely drink beers in the woods with this guy. This guy, I really do appreciate you, Henry.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Come on.
So my wife is supposed to be out in Seattle sometime in, I'm going to say, February.
See if she can get Mommy's Day off, Don.
Yeah. See if she get a West Coast hooah to call into the show.
Oh, my God. Yeah, let's see if we can hook up your wife with hoppy scotch. They can meet at a hotel and fucking exchange beers. I like this one. You like this one.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly. Listen, I do want to trade with you for some of the local beers because we got a bunch of stuff here that we're really proud of, and I'm sure you got some stuff over there that you're really proud of. So
quite a bit, yeah.
let's do a little communication over Instagram and do a little beer mail over the next few weeks, and we'll get in touch with you. You want to give us a big plug of where people can find you, and if anyone has any questions about craft breweries in your area, where they can find you and where they can ask you and what your recommendations
Or
are.
how to mate with a Sasquatch.
Right, or any of that.
I'm just on Instagram. I mean, just so Hoppy Squatch.
And again,
the only one.
for those listening that are not familiar with Instagram, what is that?
Greg DiFilippo just sent me a 12-inch penis as a dick pic. Really
I
nice.
mean, you can send messages to people. You can post pictures of whatever
Of
you
dicks,
want.
I would assume, based on the conversation tonight. Possibly,
I mean-
though not required, of the missing link, Hey Sasquatch.
I mean, you don't have to put any description. You can just post a picture. Some people just post a picture.
This guy sent me a picture. Looks like my right leg.
Okay, great.
I'm telling you the truth. I'm going to
Henry,
show it to you.
Sean,
I'm going to show it to you. Look at the size of that thing. It's my right leg.
That's. I mean, I'm. My night's worse off after you showed me that photo.
Showed you that photo.
And
holy crap!
Oh, God,
I'm sorry. You just saw that and go, "Wow, I could have been that."
No, that's no. Oh God! All right, Henry. Thanks for hanging on the phone with us. This is a solid chat, and seriously, we would love to trade with you in the near future, and we'll shoot you out some barriers, some barrage,
in
or
the area.
yeah.
I'll let y'all know.
Sounds good.
Some good shit we got going on here.
Did you have fun? Did you have fun, Henry?
Always.
Did Sean
Always,
have
yeah.
fun?
Of course.
How about a
We all
hoppy
had fun.
squatch?
We all had fun.
Jesus Christ! How about your
triple
alter ego
personality.
sitting in the fucking corner, bopping back and forth? Holy
We're not
Christ!
going to talk about him.
Yeah. All right, buddy.
All
Well,
right,
thanks a
have
lot
a
for
good
calling
one.
in.
All right. Yeah, no problem.
All right, thanks, man. It's the Word, Mike at PeteGhostRadio.com. We're wrapping up here. Wow, we got calls from all over the place.
It's always funny
See
when
how
we
easy
don't
it is?
have a guest.
Right, but we don't have a guest. But here we got
3 hours gone by.
Graz came in and he helped us out. But then we got phone calls from. Let's go over
Did
it.
you just ditch whoever you were supposed to drive around tonight?
No, yeah.
It just didn't happen.
Nothing going on till 1 o'clock. Oh, thanks. So I have my mic's
No,
not-
I didn't know what you were doing. We were about to wrap up, so I wasn't sure you had more to
Thanks.
say.
So in other words, we're
Fair
saying
enough.
we're done with you.
Yeah, we're done with you.
I'm good till 1 o'clock, so
Okay.
I'm done.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
we're
going to
done.
get I'm going to get something to eat and hang out.
I'm definitely done way before 1 o'clock.
yeah, you looked. I got to tell you, you were a lot of
I
laughs
look like
tonight,
shit.
but you look like
Yeah.
you've been beat up.
Yeah.
But I have to tell you, in 43 shows, sitting here doing this tonight, was one of my favorites.
This is the chill back, relax show,
Yeah,
right?
but we have tonight was just a lot of hearty laughs.
Well,
and-
there's no pressure of having the guys in.
yeah,
and doing
and
that
I'm
stuff.
sorry what I did with the narrator, with the dick pics, because he probably.
Don't even worry about it.
No,
Listen,
he didn't seem too happy.
no, I don't care what he thought. I mean, it's fine, but he shouldn't have accepted our request during a live broadcast on Instagram.
Like I don't want to offend. Like I offended Michelle. Now
Oh,
I'm
I don't
offending.
care about that.
Now I'm offending the other one. I don't want to offend anybody. I want it all to be love and beer and IPAs.
No,
and
no, it's
Sasquatch taking
totally
it in
cool.
poopa from Hoppy Squatch.
I wouldn't worry about it too much.
All right, I'm not.
Yeah, he was a good guest, and we've had a couple of good guests tonight. So we thank everybody for calling into the show. And if they want to listen back to our show, we're going to be on replays on Spotify, on iTunes, on the Laughable app, on the Hopped Up Network, and of course right here on GovsRadio.com. So if you want to come back and take a listen to our show tonight, our nice 3-hour show that we took 5-10 minute break. if
You
that.
told me you were leaving too. And
We
you
are.
Told me
We're
we
done
were
by
getting-
11.
No, but you told me we were getting out of here early tonight.
We are. It's 10
And I
o'clock.
knew
It's
you
11
weren't.
o'clock.
You want to know why? Because when we're together,
Yeah.
just like the other guys on Limo Talk,
Yeah.
I believe it's Radio Gold.
It is. It's fun.
It's a lot
We
of
have
fun, and people all over the United States like you, and they like your knowledge of what Pete knows everything. You know everything, and I really believe you guys are teaching me a lot of stuff.
We had some. I'm going to say right off the bat, like tonight was saved by our phone callers.
Yes.
Good call.
I mean, 100%. These
Which
guys,
is good.
And honestly, none of them were scheduled.
Scott was great from Long Island.
Not scheduled.
Hoppy Squatch was great.
Not scheduled.
Who was the other one? XLL, AXLO, whatever it was. AXL 41. Andrew and Ryan.
XL.
I'm on it right now.
Yes.
AXL 40.
Yeah, no, he wasn't scheduled either.
ASXL 41.
These are people that I saw just kind of popped into our Instagram page, and I reached out to them, and immediately they started calling. So
you really are doing well on
thanks
Instagram.
a lot for everything.
Good job.
Yeah, I mean that's our this is where our audience is, to believe it or not. This is where all the craft beer is going on. As much as it's happening on Twitter and Facebook a little bit,
no,
Instagram is where it is.
It does,
because people want to see the beer art, they want to see the can art, they
from
want
a
to see
beer
the beer
stand
or the chicks posing semi-topless.
That is correct. So
which is
shout
so
out Bill
fucked
Shallow.
up. This girl doesn't even open up the beers, and her boobs are hanging out.
Yes, we did find that out tonight. The beer
That's
Shallow
sick.
never ends up opening her beers.
She's got 6,000 followers. I'm doing it for 3.5 years. I got 400. I don't even take a dick pic.
Hey, maybe start posting some cleavage shots.
I think I'm going to start showing my tits on the fucking air. It might work.
What if you were to go topless with a beer? I guarantee you'll start.
Don't shave before you do it.
I won't.
Shave the chest
No,
area.
there's a
I
guy.
won't.
There's a guy online.
Okay.
Beers in the shower.
Yes.
Beers in the shower.
Or shower
it's
beer
an
king.
older gentleman. He's got 7,000 people following him. He takes a picture of him in the shower.
Yeah, with his
a beer.
ball sack hanging next to it. No?
No. It's literally shoulders up.
Really?
Yeah, he's just in
Maybe
the shower.
I'll start doing that. I'll be Graz shower.
There you
or
go.
Golden shower or something like
There
that.
you go. Gotham
That'll
Gold
work.
Showers.
Gotham Gold Showers. I only have 400 followers after I show my nipples out of 1,000. You right?
That's crazy.
Well, thank you guys. I love you very much.
Quick shout out to
Pete. I hope you
As
feel
always,
better.
yeah,
all right?
Let's. When are we going to Mers? When are we hitting the dive bar?
Well, that's the whole thing. I would like
Let's
to
talk about that off air.
Well, I've offered a collaboration between the Limo Talk and the Wort, where we go down to the Mers, and he said he's going to get a whole bunch of maybe the breweries to give us the high octane IPAs for a night of hanging out with us, and we're going to do a joint.
Are they going to clean the beer lines before we go there?
I will make
No,
sure
we won't
that.
put it on tap.
Oh
We'll
my
just do
God.
bottle. We'll do
I'm
cans.
going to fucking hit you right now
There you
after
go.
we get off the air. You're dead.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you want to see, listen, don't tune in 2 weeks from now because it's going to be the Wort. It's going to be a repeat because Pete's going to be in a hospital. You dick. Oh my God. I love you. I'm leaving.
That's crazy.
On that, I'm leaving.
All right, buddy.
All right.
All right, for Anthony Graz today of the Limo Talk podcast, hosted on Thursday night starting at 8:30. You're doing 9 o'clock now. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock here on GovsRadio.com. Check them out. Thanks a lot for hanging out, buddy. We appreciate it. Love you too, buddy. And for all the people that called in, man, we get that was a phenomenal show.
A lot of fun.
People calling in from all the North Carolina, Washington State, right here on Long Island. Boston, right? I mean, we got the beer narrator.
Sure.
I don't think he likes us now.
Yeah.
I don't think we offended him too much.
Did we?
I mean, he said he wanted to get back to his show, so I felt like that was like a, hey, that's a shit show going on over there, so we got to
he's
go.
right. I mean, it is a shit show.
A
over
little
here.
bit, a little bit.
Mhm.
If people then like switched over to us and tuned into us, they could hear what was going on. So I did kind of throw in some shameless plugs. Did you hear them? I'm
No.
like, oh, you can come over to govsradio.com and check us out, and we're live and blah, blah, blah. So I appreciate
that's
him, and I do want him on. That'd be a really great show. He's very knowledgeable, and he's up in the area, so he should have some really good insight onto the Treehouse versus Trillium and some of
Are they
the...
going to battle it out in the octagon?
Right?
They
should.
should.
That'd be fantastic. The bartenders, nothing but just hipsters battling it out in the octagon. Do you know who my dad is? that's every single thing. So listen, we really appreciate everyone for calling in. We want to thank everyone for their participation in tonight's show. Of course, visit us on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. We'll have our show up in the next day or so. Go over to Spotify, iTunes, type in The Wort, Mike, and Pete, and you will find us. We are also on YouTube for our videos, so you can check us out there. And I think that's all I got. So what do you got, Pete?
Don't forget to have your pet spayed or neutered.
That's right. This is The Wort with Mike and Pete, GovsRadio.com. We out, motherfuckers. Until I get the actual audio
Oh,
stuff.
my God.
No, I know, because I had some other
Calamity.
random audio playing. But, yeah. You want to say it again? So this is The Wort with Mike and Pete, GovsRadio.com. Pete, you got anything else to add?
Don't forget to have your pet spayed or
That's
neutered.
right. And we out.
Are you kidding me? Please hang up and try again.
on Gov's Radio. I hope you're drunk enough.
Hello, six-pack of coffee.